This is the Old 77 Podcast. Hey, bitches.
Thank you for listening to the Old 77 Podcast. Hey, what's up?
Hey. So, man, we're going to be in a movie coming up.
Yeah.
A movie.
Our good friends over at Worthy Pictures.
As ourselves.
Yep.
And the Old 77. Worthy Production. Scott, give me some
soul graffiti.
Here we go.
Are you ready?
Here's some voice work for
All right.
the Soul Graffiti.
Here we go.
Worthy Pictures presents a Judd Ainsworth joint. Mid-Missouri is in the house with the Soul Graffiti.
Yeah.
Who are you? Turn it up, let it blast.
Hey, bitches. This is Old 77 Podcast.
It's a safe place.
In an unsafe world.
Impressive.
Warning. Foul language may occur due to the subject matter.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
Join our Patreon Clubhouse today. Clubhouse members get early access to episodes and exclusive after-hours content at patreon.com/the-old-77 podcast.
Yeah, boy.
Thanks for listening.
You're crazy. I like you.
From the Old 77 Studios in Jefferson City, Missouri.
This is the Old 77.
It's a safe place.
In an unsafe world. Special guest tonight in the house, a fellow podcaster here in Jefferson City.
That's right.
Our friend Dustin.
Welcome to the show, Dustin.
Welcome, man.
Thank you for having me. Congrats on the movie, by the way.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, brother.
And, And congratulations on being over like 100 episodes on your podcast.
Dude, you got a ridiculous amount
Guns
of episodes.
and Radio.
Yeah.
Tell us about, so for our listeners.
Just say, grab that mic, pull her up a little closer.
Don't be shy. Don't be shy.
You got to cup the mic.
All right. Yeah, good. Okay, I think I've done this before.
Balls.
This looks familiar.
Yeah.
So tell our viewers about your podcast.
Well, I do the Guns and Radio podcast. We come out every Monday, and it's basically we break down Guns N' Roses songs. We review one song in every show. We fuck off for 45 minutes, and then we review.
I have no idea what that's like.
Only 45 minutes?
We fuck off for 3 hours every week.
Yeah. I mean, we did that for like a couple of weeks ago. We went like an hour and a half because we'd gotten into conversation. I just lost track of time. I was like, fuck, we still got a song to review. Then we reviewed the song, and it was like a 2-minute fucking song because we don't listen to some of these before we because we don't know every song because we do every song. We listen to the goal is to review every song by Guns N' Roses, Velvet Revolver, Loaded, all of the solo material by the original 5.
Yeah.
And
okay.
So when it's all said and done, we should have about 400 or so episodes.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you have heard everything from all of those discographies. Am I correct?
I have not.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Duff McKagan I haven't listened to. A lot of Izzy Stradlin. Izzy Stradlin has
There's
much
a ton
material.
of stuff. Yeah. He's got a lot.
I'm still discovering the occasional Slash one every now and then. Steven Adler and Adler's Appetite. I didn't even know was a thing before we started this.
God, I forget how many people are in that band.
Well, the Snake Pit alone had a lot of people in it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now that you mention it, yeah, that's a pretty deep discography when you account for all of those people.
And even Axl had old bands before Guns N' Roses, like Rapid Fire, Hollywood Rose. I mean, all of that is I have an app on my phone, as fancy as that is, and it has every song listed on it. And then at the end of every show, we say spin the wheel. Literally, I just push a button on the lottery app. And
Right.
The rest is all sound effects and magic. But
so that's how you pick your song?
yeah, we don't know. I never know what we're going to do next week when we start out.
Sure.
We
I like
spin
that.
at the end to find out what next week's going to be.
Yeah.
So that we got a little bit of time to prepare and but yeah, we don't know what it's going to be next week. And
do you do one episode a week or do you do multiples?
We do two. We do one episode of Guns N' Radio proper, and then we do a short show called Shotcast Saturday. And Shotcast Saturday is just usually we try to keep it at about 15 minutes.
Okay.
And that's where we sort of dig into some of the stuff like Loaded or a little more obscure things. You won't hear like Paradise City on there, but you might, we might break into some that way because, I mean, we're going to do this for 5 years anyway. We didn't want to do it for 10. we don't want to wear out our welcome.
I get what you're talking. Yeah, I get what you're talking.
Like, so, you know, I mean, we're not ready to go away by any stretch of the imagination, but I feel like 5 years is a good time that if we are on a high and we do have a lot of people listening, that it's better to go out at a time where they're going to miss you. And maybe you can come back to the feed with a new show or something like that.
So, okay, what happens when you're done with Guns N' Roses and all of their members?
Well, we don't know.
Do you think you'll do something else?
I don't know what we'll do. We got the idea from, have you ever heard of Pot of Thunder?
Yeah.
Our show is a direct ripoff of Pot of Thunder. We say that in the very first episode within the first 5 minutes. It's like, before anybody calls us out on this, we're ripping off Pot of Thunder.
Well, as long as you call it out.
Fair
I
enough.
guess. Yeah.
Well, they came on and gave us our blessing, so we've interviewed those
well,
guys.
hell
They've
yeah,
been on
that's
the
even
show.
better then.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. So now I
Yeah.
like to say we're a spin-off of Pot of Thunder.
Right.
That's cool,
Right,
man.
absolutely, with their blessing. Even.
We were
Worked
a
out well.
ripoff for the first 9 weeks, and then after that, we became a spin-off.
Well, your latest episode came out March 8th, which was a couple days ago.
Yep.
Yes.
Titled Landslide Live.
We were live for our 150th episode.
That's awesome, man.
Dude, congratulations.
Well, thank
man.
you.
It's a big
lot-
milestone.
Dude, now,
That is a milestone.
That's a lot of content.
150.
A lot of content.
Yeah.
We're inching closer to 100.
We're almost to 100. This is episode 95.
Well, here's the thing with podcasts, and for all of you that want to do a podcast, or you're just listening to whatever you want.
Everybody wants
Look,
to do a
man,
podcast.
podcasting, it's a lot of work. You have to do it every week. You have to really be in it to win it. You know
You
what
got
I
to
mean?
manage people's schedules.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, if you're like us and you got multiple people involved.
And you got to know that there's no way you can compete with guys like Joe Rogan.
Right.
Yes.
That's
you know,
cool.
that dude
Celebrities,
he
celebrities, any
out-
celebrity,
right.
really.
Yeah.
He hangs out with all those people.
I
We're never going to
didn't-
get those people, probably.
Yeah.
I didn't even look at our downloads for the first, I'd say, 6 months.
Yeah.
I expected...
That's
I-
the way to do it, really.
Well, I've been doing YouTube and different podcasts and things since 2009. So I'd figured, it's probably going to be like 3, 12 max.
Right.
But the GNR fan community is an insane thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
obsessive.
There's a whole other there's a whole other world to being a GNR fan when you discover that world.
Yeah.
And they're either gonna love you or they're gonna hate you. And I don't know what we did that they seem to have really liked us, but they really embraced us. And there's other GNR podcasts out there. We were not the first.
Yeah.
And they all helped us out and let people know we were there.
It's
And
a great
that's-
thing.
That just seems to be how the community is now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
I'd rather
podcasting.
be with that fan base anyway. I'd rather be in their
Good
good
grades.
standing.
yeah,
than
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
being on their shit list. you
For
know?
sure.
be riding down the road, somebody
gonna
recognize you,
kill
you.
take a beer bottle to the face when you.
Jesus.
These
So-
are the same fans that rioted at Riverport, you know.
Right.
Yeah, it's always going to be
We were talking
Riverport.
about that earlier.
Ripping the urinals off the
It
wall.
will never not be Riverport
That's
for
the
me. I'm
thing.
sorry.
Yeah.
You see, I didn't realize I'd been to 3 concerts there at
and
the
it was-
Hollywood Casino Amphitheater.
Yeah,
that's what
it
before
is
I
now.
realized it was Riverport.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
Slash, the way I figured it out and put 2 and 2 together is I went and saw Slash there because I won tickets off KCMQ. Shout
Yep.
out.
Shout out.
Shag.
And,
Shags.
yeah, and when I went to see the show, they played a few songs. And I'm rocking and rolling, enjoying myself, just like always. I always get the grass. I never fuck with seats there.
Right.
Yeah.
I always want to lay on the grass.
Dude,
get-
the lawn is the best.
smoke somebody else's
Oh.
weed.
Totally
Right,
agree.
right,
Yo, dude,
right.
that-
Lawn seats are the best, man.
so
No matter where you're
The
on.
Yeah.
lawn at Riverport
I
is
got
the
some
only
stories.
place where I've been okay with like a 15-year-old handing me a joint.
This was
Yeah.
pre-COVID. I haven't been since COVID.
Right,
I'm looking
yeah.
forward to going back. But the first concert I ever went to with my dad was at Riverport.
Nice.
And
How old were you?
I was living here. I
Yeah.
was.
Oh, wow.
It was 2019. So.
Oh, wow. Okay.
33, 34.
So we should say that you're not from Jeff City area, right? You're,
Right. I'm from Tupelo, Mississippi
There you go.
originally.
Tupelo.
Can you not hear the accent? Come
I
on.
can hear it.
For
I can
sure.
hear it a little.
It's that southern
Well, he was saying
hospitality.
before the show, like everybody back home says you sound like Missouri, and everybody here says you sound like you're from the South.
Right.
Yeah, that's me. I
Yeah.
feel like you sound like you're from the South. My brother-in-law is from Alabama,
I
so
hear,
similar.
I hear
accent,
every
yeah.
little once in a while it slips in, but yeah.
Yeah. It's not. It's
You're
not
acclimating
like,
to
yeah,
Missouri
absolutely.
well.
Does Maddie sound like he's from Philly?
Sometimes I do, right?
He's been
Yeah.
here for 10
I don't know,
years.
man.
When I get drunker on
When
the
you get
podcast,
drunk, you
oh,
turn.
no.
Yeah,
okay.
you become more Philly.
Just wait till that fucking guy shows up
Oh,
later. Hey, oh,
Get
hey.
the fuck out of here, you little bastard.
I was thinking of in my head when you said Philly, I had a Boston accent in my head, and I was like,
yeah.
not really, no.
It's a little different.
It's all kind of it's all the same, but
Yeah.
split
Philly, hey yo, it's Philly.
up. Well, New York is just obnoxious. Boston's a little more. The vowels are a little longer.
Mm-hmm.
Philly is more like the ings. It's everything is condensed in together. All the words just mesh together.
So the thing I really notice about the Philly accent with Maddie is it's not golf, it's goff.
yeah,
Oh, okay, yeah, okay,
Right.
I got you.
Are we talking
Put some
about the
gas.
Gulf of Mexico? Or are we talking about playing
No,
a
like
game
playing
of golf?
a game of golf. So
Okay.
at the such and such golf resort,
Uh-huh,
right?
right.
It would come out the golf resort.
Okay.
like people
know.
in the tri-state area in that region.
Yeah.
They don't say going to the beach. They say going to the shore.
Going to the shore. I'm gonna go to the shore.
Yeah,
It's weird.
It, does,
All right,
it makes it makes sense to me because I'm
That's a
from there.
regionalism,
But, like
right?
people who aren't from there are like,
Yeah, what the fuck?
are you guys fucking retarded?
Yeah.
So is it? Is
My
it a,
bad, PR.
So in that
Hold on a
in that
second.
area, is it a Coke or a pop or a soda?
It's soda.
A soda.
It's funny you say that because that's just what I was thinking
Because
about.
growing up in Illinois,
Yeah.
like in mid-Illinois, it was a Coke.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, you want a Coke? We got Mountain Dew, Pepsi. What you want?
But it's
Yeah.
all Coke.
But it's all Coke.
Yeah.
Well, that's the way it was back home. I mean, it was all Cokes there too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same with me.
I always said soda.
Yeah.
I was just different.
But back in Philly, they say water instead of water.
Water
I want
for
some-
your
Can I
duder.
get ice cold water, please? Water?
I like the bidet.
Yeah.
You better be careful, man.
That water
for
going
your-
right
water?
down the booter.
Water ice. Water ice is basically an Italian ice, but
They call it
it's
water
delicious.
ice.
Yeah.
Water.
Oh, that's like the Italian shaved ice.
Yeah.
I gotcha. I
Yeah.
gotcha. I didn't realize that was a thing in Philly. The Italian shaved ice.
Well, it's called water ice.
Yeah.
Water ice.
What, like a
ice.
fucking snow cone?
Can I get some water ice,
I know,
please?
that's what I was thinking too.
Have you ever had like
I gotta
the-
go to the Sixers game and get some water ice.
Water ice. God. Have you ever had like the grocery store has like Italian shaved ice?
Yeah.
I think the brand is like Luigi's, maybe. I think that's what
Hey,
it is.
Luigi's Italian water ice.
Well, there's at Sam's there's like
That
a
fucking
giant
guy
thing of
over there.
40 pops of
Oh, yeah.
shaved Italian ice.
Dude, you can get anything
Yeah.
at Sam's like 60 count.
In bulk, bro.
All right?
I love Sam's. I can just fucking.
We
buy
know you
anything
love
in bulk.
Sam's.
I know.
I live there.
I
dog.
know. We know.
I'm just gonna change my middle name to Sam.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I love
Just
catching
change
a
your
friend.
mailing address and everything.
Yeah.
Just change it all. to
Sarah's like, we
Sam's.
did not need $600 worth of shit here.
Why did you buy so many pickles?
Well, I'll
never
go there for
expect
one thing, and then I'll wind up buying like
Yeah, that's
4
how
or
it
5
happens.
things, and then I'm paying like $100. So I'm leaving. I'm like,
But you're like, fuck, I got a great deal on
seriously, I want to stay
right.
in my budget and just spend like a certain amount.
Yeah.
And then I wind up buying all this shit.
Yeah.
Because I think about Sloan. I'm like, she'll love this. and
Yeah.
She'll love this. And I'm like, oh, I like that too.
It's a good daddy. Yeah. You're thinking
but then
about
I'm,
the kid.
I'm eating the same shit for like the next 3 months.
Yeah, that's
okay,
the
man.
downside.
I bought too much beef for Reno.
God, I'm getting tired of Hot Pockets.
So's my colon.
Giving the dog, just feeding the dogs beef for Reno. Here you
Poor
go.
bastard's just gonna fall out, flip me the finger, and walk away.
Sarah's like, hon, what the fuck did you feed the dogs?
Oh, man.
Beefarino.
Beef for Reno, baby.
What are you drinking over there tonight, Dustin? You got
I
some
just picked up
IPA?
some IPA. I have no idea how to pronounce this.
Is that Laguna?
Laguna? It's got a T in it though.
Laguntas.
Laguntas.
Oh, no, Lagunitas.
Lagunita. Ah, there we go. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
there
say
you go.
Lagunita.
Where's
pretty good
Where's
at that.
Angel when we need him?
I
Right?
have Lagunita.
Lagunita.
Where's that shit made at?
I don't know.
Does it say?
The Lagunas.
Chicago.
Chicago.
Oh yeah.
Chicago.
Chi-town, where all the violence happens.
I was
Right.
not expecting
I got a couple friends living
that
in
brand
Chi-town.
to come from Chicago.
Murder capital of
know.
the world.
Come for the food, stay because you got murdered,
Well,
right?
if you notice, I'm kind of like
Double-fisted.
double fisting over here. No, I finished
Nothing wrong
it.
with that, man.
Anyway, talking about crime, Jefferson City, Missouri here.
Oh.
We've had some like crazy stories of late.
We have.
And here's
yeah.
another one.
This one's my
A
favorite,
Jefferson
though.
City woman has been charged with allegedly helping her son fight another teenager. Donica Nelson is charged with second-degree assault and armed with criminal action.
Show us this beauty, Matt.
According to Jefferson City police, she basically was helping her son fight another kid.
A 14-year-old.
And
according to Jeff City Police Department probable cause statement, Nelson took her 14-year-old son to the parking lot of a business.
Right.
And it gives the business location, which I won't. You can read it for yourself. If you're watching our video on YouTube and Spotify, I'm just saying. To engage in a fight with another 14-year-old. So it sounds like no mob activity. Just I'm gonna take my little kid.
It was a prearranged fight.
I'm gonna take
fight,
Crazy
dude.
Junior on over to this area over here to another 14-year-old. We gonna whip some ass.
I remember the old prearranged fight. That
But
was
how
a thing.
embarrassing is it that mom drops you off at the pre?
No kidding.
Well, didn't you say earlier though that she cut him?
Yeah, so court documents say during an argument, Nelson pointed at the victim and said, "You hit me," then led to a physical fight, during which Nelson allegedly used a knife to cut the victim's right hand and also left side of their face.
Damn. What's this kid's? What's the kid's name? Does it say the kid's
They
name?
don't give
No,
the kids.
thank God. They're minors. So
yeah,
they
they're
don't
not going to
release
give
that
their
stuff.
names. They're too young.
I was just thinking like Jim, right? Don't fuck with Jimmy's mom. She'll cut a bitch.
That's what I'm saying, man.
She done it before.
That poor
you know?
kid is going to have to live with that.
I'm sorry, Jimmy. You can't come
So-
over. My mom says your mom doesn't play well.
It also says the witness told a witness told police that Nelson revealed a gun during the fight. Nelson told the victim, "I'm going to shoot you," according to a probable cause statement.
Fucking shit, man.
Okay, this is a confusing news story. 'cause I keep forgetting who's the victim.
It just
here.
keeps getting jacked up.
Nelson was taken into custody March 4th.
You know, I'm all for letting my kid handle his business. If it
She's-
happens at school,
Yeah.
you know, it
Yeah.
happens at school.
She told the investigator, "A kid getting cut with a knife is not that serious."
What? He just got cut. He'll learn.
Just on
Rub
the
some
face.
dirt on it and walk off. Walk it off.
Go ahead and pour some of that tussin on it. Yeah, let that tussin seep right
So
into
like
the
real,
bone.
I know there's been a lot of like.
You'll be all right, son.
There's been a lot of arguments on certain like social media stages, you know, on certain media sites.
Right.
People are arguing like, you know,
KRCG comment section.
she stood up for her kid. You know, she stuck up for her kid. How many kids were involved in this? Was it just a one-on-one?
It just says a one-on-one.
But you can never really believe the news,
I heard that
right?
it was a group.
Yeah, probably.
So if it's just her and her son, and then there's like 4 or 5 kids there,
You know, if there's 4 or 5 kids, I'm all for backing up
I'm
your
all
kid.
about like kicking some kid ass.
Oh yeah, if they all cut.
But even we know. No, just kidding.
Hey, man, just because they're kids don't mean they don't need their asses kicked, too.
Yeah,
Same could be said about
But it was
grandma.
like prearranged. Would you drive your kid to a fight that you know, like at 6 o'clock, we're gonna go to the
I don't know,
library?
it depends on what kind of mood I'm in.
You know, I was really hoping it wasn't a knife and it was just a really long, like, coochie claws.
Oh, those
right,
the
yeah.
fingernails.
She just cut a bitch with her claws.
Honestly, man, like no, I would not like drive Sloan to go fight someone. It's like set up like a civil war. Hey, everyone, are you guys ready over there to fight?
Set
We're
up like
ready
a
over
civil
here,
war.
man. Yeah.
Listen to you.
This is all pre-staged and shit.
It's like a duel.
All right, honey, get ready to kick some ass. Daddy's with you.
Daddy's in marketing. We're going to sell this ass kicking. We're going to market
This
it.
fight's brought to you by Pepsi.
Don King comes around the corner.
Choice of a new generation.
You motherfuckers need a contract to fight here.
Hire some young ladies with some round signs.
Thanks,
walk around.
Don.
Like 11-year-olds. Kids.
You're having like UFC kid fights in your backyard.
A little kid comes out with a Don King wig. And
Welcome to the octagon, motherfucker.
You got bookies and loan
Right,
sharks
right.
running around.
I can't cover a spread like that.
You look like
goodness.
Kramer at a
50
fucking
cent
karate
to
class.
one.
oh man, they'd be betting with candy and shit.
I'm the king of the 14-year-olds.
65 Smarties on that one. Ooh, too rich for my blood.
I don't know. Do kids still do baseball cards and shit?
No, I don't think so.
No, but they do like
It's Pokemon
comic
now.
cards and Pokemon and Magic.
Minecraft.
Yeah, Minecraft.
Yeah, Minecraft.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'll tell you what. If Donica walks around to
Look
that,
at that. Look at that beauty, man.
If she
She's-
I don't
walks-
know. I think she's kind of hot.
You could just see her flipping that braided hair over like, Mama gonna have to cut a bitch.
Well, be sure of this. Here's the thing: when this kid gets to high school, like every kid's gonna fucking just be like scared of this guy because
Maybe.
this
Yeah,
chick
so
is
does
just gonna
some
come out and just whoop some ass.
But see, I think it's going to be the opposite. I think that kid is going to be made fun of
Yeah, I do
endlessly
too.
because
Oh, yeah.
of what his mom
Yeah.
did.
Well,
I do too.
yes.
This like mugshot of
Well,
her,
you
she looks
can't-
very friendly. She doesn't look like a super like.
She doesn't
she
look
doesn't
crazy.
look like she's
Yeah.
regretting
She
anything,
doesn't look
does she?
crazy. Yeah.
This
like
is the kind
if you
of
were
woman.
drunk. What's that?
I was just gonna say it's the kind of woman I need in my life. Somebody's gonna come out and stab some motherfucker with a
Donica,
knife.
if,
Right.
if,
Right,
Donica, if you
right.
hear this, Dustin needs to, he needs someone to
He needs only the
snuggle
love,
with on a cold Friday night.
only the companionship that your crazy ass can provide. If you're single,
yeah.
If you're not, we can probably work
Hey,
something out.
First question on the date's going to be if you like Guns N' Roses. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so you better.
That's
better.
okay. It's not a requirement. I'm already used to not playing it around people. Like it's definitely an alone in the car
Yeah.
thing because I've gotten the habit of doing
get
that. So
She probably likes Celine Dion by the looks of her,
Oh,
I'm sure.
her heart will go on, man.
especially with that knife. God,
Yeah.
dude, can you imagine just pulling out a knife
Right?
at a 14-year-old's fight, like a fist fight?
oh, man,
I want to cut you, bitch.
I hope that never happens to me.
Oh my God, dude. What in the fuck?
I'm not looking forward to that age. When
Well,
my kids are-
14. I got a 12-year-old man. He's
But I feel like shit like this is happening everywhere.
right on the edge there.
yeah, he's,
For sure it is.
He's,
Whether
he's
in-
teetering on angsty too.
Whether you're in a
so-
big city or a small town, crazy shit is happening everywhere.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I
People are
agree.
fed up with a lot of shit.
Yeah.
They're just frustrated by like everyday stuff, man.
Yeah.
And stuff's getting more stressful.
Yeah.
It seems like.
I agree. A lot of people, especially like 'cause
Inflation,
people
gas
were already
prices,
on
all of
edge
it.
before COVID, but then when COVID happened, man, I think that just set
Well,
a lot
I
of people
think
now
over
COVID
the
it's
edge.
changed a
But
lot of
now it's-
mindsets too.
But now it's all financial stuff. It's inflation. It's gas prices.
Well,
It's
during
ridiculous.
COVID, people realized I don't want to do, I don't want to work at fucking Taco Bell for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that forever. I want to live a life.
That was one of the good things about COVID.
You know?
There was a lot of silver linings that came out of that. Like a lot of stuff as far as like you're having virtual meetings. Also, you found ways to sell things on social media, like Facebook Marketplace.
Yep.
Like
Right.
Sarah has been selling a bunch of shit.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
She's like earned like $200 in the last.
I'm
like,
just gonna
month.
say, if you got some of that
it's
extra
just
cash,
like it's like money falling out of the
you
sky.
you want to swinging around, you can head on over to patreon.com/the-old-77
right.
podcast.
That's right.
Dude,
For-
stick with the jobs though, because I've been promoted 3 times since ain't nobody wanting to work. That's pretty nice.
Right.
Yeah.
and for a gallon
If you
of,
can find the right area, yeah.
and we're basically like, we cost like a gallon of gas now. $5 a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just about.
It's a gallon of gas.
Yeah.
Or in California anyway, right now.
Right.
Or just give us the gas.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
give
that
us
too.
gas.
If
Well,
you
we
give
were
us free
talking
gas
about
money,
about Taco Bell. I mean, that's still the only place you can get gas for
Oh,
$1.49.
I saw
right?
that meme today. Yeah. I saw that meme today. Yeah.
Nice one, Scott.
I thought about doing Taco Bell today, and then I was like, no, I'm going to somebody else's
Right?
house.
Yeah.
Hey, I have big news for about Holt Summit, which is my
Yeah. what's
Are
Are
up?
you
Town.
getting a Taco Bell in
yeah.
Holt Summit?
We're
Where
getting a
at?
Taco Bell.
Oh, man.
I don't even know, man.
By the McDonald's there on the
Right?
scene?
Congrats.
I'm sure it's got to be in that neck of the woods.
So
yeah.
you've got a Subway, a Taco Bell, a Mexican restaurant.
dollar-
Meth lab.
You got a
Meth
de-
lab.
We've got several meth labs.
Dollar
we've got
General.
we've got a blue taco.
Oh, there you go.
You guys ever eat a blue taco?
What about a blue waffle?
You know, I
Well,
love
we
how
don't have any
every
of
guy
those.
in this
You-
room
you know.
stopped and looked at me.
I'm
Wait,
not.
what?
I'm not even kidding, man. I've ate at a place called the Pink Taco before.
Oh,
Really? Ooh, nice.
You know, I have too.
Yeah?
interesting.
Same place? Oh, never mind. Okay.
The day I met Izzy Stradlin, I did it. I was coming out of the Pink
Out of
Taco,
the Pink
and I
Taco?
love to start that story that
Nice.
way. Like, oh, I was coming out of the Pink Taco,
Yeah, right.
and there he was, and I thought I was hallucinating because I just had a really good time.
Yeah. Boy,
Dude.
that would be a fun logo to design, right?
Right?
The pink taco. Like, hey, we need a logo. Man.
The El Taco Burrito King. That's my favorite one.
You guys know what I call Taco Bell, right? I call it Crotcho Smell. Yeah. Taco Bell is like a once-a-year thing for me.
Taco Bell just keeps getting worse and worse for me, to be honest.
It has gone down.
Last couple times I ate it, I just really felt bad about myself.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, and I'm mad because they got rid of the Mexican taco or Mexican
No,
pizza.
I heard they were bringing the Mexican pizza back.
Good.
I heard it was going to be like the McRib. They
But,
were
I
gonna,
mean,
I finally spammed him with
hon-
enough emails to
Fucking
convince him to
right,
do
man.
it.
Dude, honestly, getting a Mexican pizza at Taco Bell is really, it's just a really poor excuse.
dude,
I
they
mean,
used to be so much better.
if you want a good Mexican pizza, go to fucking Casey's Pizza.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
legit. It's fucking delicious.
I love Casey's.
I've never
Yeah,
had their
Casey's
Mexican
is my
pizza
favorite
there.
pizza since I've been here.
People love Casey's.
Back
I'm
home-
cool with
actually-
Casey's.
Back home in Illinois, Casey's was everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm kind of torn between Casey's and West Main.
West Main pizza's good. Pizza Underground
Is fire,
really
dude.
good.
West Main is
fucking
delicious.
delicious.
Yeah.
Dude, West Main was really good to me. I went up
Yeah.
there shit-faced one day.
Yeah.
And
That always helps.
And I got
Seriously.
up there and I was ordering the pizza and I was bringing it back to my girlfriend at the time, and some friends of mine were waiting on me at the bar. What's the bar that's got the roof? Not Bones? Is it
Bones, yeah.
Yeah, it's got the rooftop
Yeah.
area.
Yeah,
Okay.
we were all at Bones, and then I was hungry. I was drunk as fuck. And I'm like, I want some pizza. And nobody take me anywhere. And they're like, there's a pizza place around the corner. Okay, so I rolled
Yeah.
up there. So I rolled over to West Main. Now she didn't have She was lactose intolerant, so she couldn't eat it. So when I got there, I was like looking at the menu, and I'd said something like, "Oh man, they have vegan pizza there." I was like, "Man, I wish I'd seen this. I'd have got the vegan cheese, man." Because, my girlfriend's lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
But it was like, oh well, I'll know next time. This will be cool. And then they gave me 2 pizzas because while I was waiting, they made one with the vegan cheese and one without it.
Wow.
Oh,
Because the
cool.
one without it was already in the stove.
That's pretty awesome.
And they made me another one. They gave it to me for free.
That's pretty
so
awesome.
that she could eat too.
What a great way to build your business. That's
Yeah.
a good way to gain a
That's-
base.
Yeah, that's the one right in front of the Capitol there.
I believe
Eris's?
so.
Yeah, that's Eris's.
Is that Eris's?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't Eris's.
Okay.
No, I know Eris's. Eris's gives me the shits.
Does it? Yeah.
Pretty bad.
Eris,
It's pretty
Eris's
greasy.
can do that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty greasy.
I fucked up a couple of years ago when I first started the day job I have, and it was around Christmas time, and me and the whole office went down, and we was like, we're gonna all go to Eris's
Hell yeah.
and have Christmas lunch together. So we
Famous
was like,
last words.
Right.
okay, nice. Well, that was all fine and dandy up until the point about an hour and a half later when we're back at our desks, and I'm over here desk locked, and
Yeah.
that was not a good day.
In the
y'all.
full clenched position.
Right.
So at West Main, you can do the
Mid-breach.
pizza challenge. It's a 26-inch pizza.
That's a big damn.
And if you eat the whole thing, is that what it
you
is?
probably get a fucking T-shirt and like a gift certificate or something.
Yeah.
Now, how many people get a chance at that?
You have to do it yourself.
Oh, it's single.
It's a single thing, man.
One person.
See, the thing is, like with me with cheese, as I get older,
Yeah.
cheese really doesn't agree with me. I can eat a couple slices of pizza and be fine, right?
I'm the same way.
But if I did this, I would probably fucking be
Ooh, I could
jacked
probably-
up for the next like week and a half.
Yeah.
You gotta give me that time of the month, and then I could roll up in there and do that.
Like I would drink some
little bit of
Metamucil before I
warning,
do
yeah.
this shit.
yeah,
You
good
know?
idea.
I'd be like,
I
boom.
could do that.
And maybe some
But 26-inch pizza.
That's a big fucking pie.
Could you imagine eating that whole thing and how you feel?
Yeah, man. You're not eating that day.
I would have
You're
to.
prepping before you go to that.
Yeah, yeah.
You may not even be eating the day before.
I'm smoking a ton of weed before I roll up in there. I'm just
I wish
saying.
I could get one
Okay,
of my
let's-
buddies to pay for it to challenge me.
So this is actually
Well,
a,
that's one of those things. I think if you do it, don't they pay for it?
I think so. Isn't that how that
Oh,
usually
man.
works?
That's how it goes.
We had this place called Mug Shots in Starkville, Mississippi, and they had a big ass burger that if you could eat the whole thing, it was free.
Yeah.
And my friend Cameron, he was a bodybuilder, and he did it so many times that they wouldn't let him do it anymore.
They banned him.
Well, he was broke and he was in
Oh.
college, and so this was kind of a way he could eat when he didn't have a lot of money. And
He relied
That's
on
some
it.
bullshit, though.
yeah,
All right, we're gonna watch this
Let's-
guy eat this pizza.
So this is at West Main Pizza here in Jefferson City.
Friend Brandon, the garbage disposal. I said it wrong.
Oh, look at this shit.
Damn, he's got a pre-produced
Hey everybody,
open.
this is Randy Santel, Atlas with Atlas and Zeus Promotions and proud owner of FoodChallenges.com. Very, very excited today
Got
because
a
this
tight
pizza
lip.
looks delicious. I'm off West
Look at
Main
the size
Street
of that
in
thing.
Jefferson City.
I never
Missouri.
noticed that
Jefferson
before.
City is where I got my second
Oh,
food
so this
challenge
guy's,
win
like,
ever
not from Jeff
back in
City. He's, like,
2010.
going
So
around.
great to be back. I am at West Main
Oh, I've
Pizza.
watched him before.
Have you?
Have you?
Yeah.
Yes, I've seen his videos before because he caught a place cheating. at one.
Cheating how?
They knew who he was when he got there, and then
Oh,
and then they fucked up. They fucking carb loaded the. whatever it
Oh,
was.
get out of here! Really?
Yeah.
So he
Trying to
couldn't.
fuck
He
him
couldn't
up.
finish. They tried to make it heavy, so he couldn't finish the challenge.
Yeah. Well,
That's
he
some
didn't.
bullshit.
He didn't finish. It's one of the few he lost.
Look at the size of that pizza, man. How the fuck do you eat something
That's like
that
the
big?
size of a manhole cover.
Like I said, this looks awesome.
At least it's a thin crust. That gives me a little hope.
I wish I was a chick that time of the month, right? I'd plow through that motherfucker.
Yeah?
If I was on my period and I was a woman, I'd tear that thing up so hard.
A bunch of cheese, but
You'd be like, can I have seconds,
Mm.
please?
So he's got a buffalo style pizza with
Boy, that just seems like a mistake
Blue
right
cheese.
away.
I've never
doesn't
tried
it?
the buffalo style.
his colon is going to be on
Yeah,
fire,
right?
dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, go.
Oh, he goes right
Oh,
to
he
the
went
middle
right to the
piece.
center.
I
man.
respect that. I respect that.
I would throw up like right there by eating like that.
yeah.
Oh no, you
me
got to
too.
dig in right
No,
there.
man.
Save
see-
that bread for
There
last.
you go. See, he's got the water rolling.
Yeah, he's just washing it down,
fuck
man.
that, dude.
See, that's just pointless to me because, like, you don't even get to, like, really savor the food and enjoy it. Like, you know?
But still, if that's a buffalo pizza and that thing's all going down, that thing's burning.
If I ever tried to do some shit like that, guaranteed I would never order whatever menu, whatever item I just tried to eat. Like, that would ruin it for
All
me.
of that cheese, it would just, I don't know, it would just fuck my body up.
fuck
Damn,
mine
look at
up
him
too.
go though.
This is a champ right here.
Right?
No shit. Let me just fast forward.
Drinks
a
his
little
water
bit.
from a jar.
Well, that's how you get them there.
You can
at-
see
at
this.
West
You can
Main.
see the pizza slowly
Jesus
disappearing.
H.
Oh man.
God, that pie went from big to this.
You see how you just skipped ahead? I guarantee there's people out there that would never skip ahead on
Oh,
that.
that's
Oh
all right.
yeah, we're all about skipping.
Yeah,
ahead.
sorry.
But I'm
guys.
saying you're not missing anything. He's fucking eating. What
Yeah,
is
I
he
know,
eating?
right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
why is this content
Unless
even
he
in
throws
there?
up, I'm
Go
not
from A to
skipping.
B.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, exactly.
Here we go. There's a little bit left right here.
Well, you want to see the runner run the race, right?
There it is.
Damn, look at that. He had a little group. and
I
everything.
know. I bet I probably.
He's
know
like
some of those
organizing it before he eats it. He's just like gathering it up in a little group.
You ever seen those like the pros, like Joey Chestnut,
Ew.
Joey the Jaws,
people. Kobayashi.
Yeah, dude.
Kobayashi?
I'm not a big watching people eat.
Kobayashi.
You know,
fan.
Me neither. Yeah.
one of my best friends, Tim Mize.
Oh, he ate the whole damn thing.
You missing a little bit there. Oh, he got it.
Oh, yeah,
Crumb.
there we go.
Finish it. Finish it. Lick
Way
them
to be a
crumbs.
champion.
Lick them crumbs.
Wow, you can hear everyone like cheering in the background and stuff.
Now watch.
Yeah.
Just nasty.
No, man, that's got to be one of the things. You got to be able to keep it down.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean,
wouldn't
what
want
does
it
your
shitting in
body
my
do
microwave.
after you eat? Like, you're not supposed to eat that much food in one sitting.
Yeah, it's
man.
can't be good for
You know, I just thought of something. You know that story that came out about people that have the knife in the bathroom?
Yeah.
I bet there's a knife in his bathroom.
Oh, I guarantee it. I don't know, man. If that's a hot and spicy pizza, he probably doesn't need a knife.
But what
true.
what does your body do? Like, I know obviously digests,
poop knife.
but how does that digest? Because you're rushing it in,
You don't, probably.
and it's a 26-inch pizza, dude.
Where's it going? Yeah, and then you got to think that bread's going to expand.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, your body is not made to do that.
I would think that every little bend and nook and cranny would just straighten for a hot shit second
Yeah,
because
just
you threw so much in. So you're going to, like, just shoot it all out.
I wonder if anybody's like had a massive heart attack right after
Look at
doing
that
one of
face
these
he's
food
got going
challenges.
right there. He's like,
Surely.
Yeah, I would
You're
think
probably
so.
shitting out whole pepperonis at that point.
I mean, you're
Little dude named Luigi up there making them.
this guy.
Hey, pepperoni. I'm sorry there.
This guy will have the shits for the next fucking
Right,
3
guaranteed.
days.
I feel sorry for him.
Let's see what he says. Well, you can't talk.
7 minutes and 15 seconds.
Hate that big bastard in 7 minutes.
7 minutes and 16 seconds is the new record.
You glutton.
Good job, brother.
All right, good job. Let's go to McDonald's and celebrate.
Oh, let's get some Big Macs to wash it down.
Now let's wash this thing down.
Well, good. Yo, props to West Main
damn.
for doing this stuff.
Absolutely,
That's-
man.
yeah, they-
That's a good place. I've played out there before, a time or two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
West Main's a good. It's
I'd
I'd like to
really-
record. I think we should record a podcast out there.
It's
maybe
got-
I
once
think
or
we should.
twice.
It's got great
Maybe we should eat the
atmosphere,
pizza?
good
Yes, it
vibe,
does.
man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's one of my favorite areas of town too. Right.
I actually said that they have like some of the best wings in town.
Dude, I love
'Cause
their
I'm, more of
wings.
a, I'm more of a wing guy than I am like a pizza guy.
pizza guy. Yeah.
Me too.
Because cheese is just
Yeah.
not agree with me.
I get it. I'm more of a wings guy.
I've
these
become
days.
a thighs man since the wing shortage, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I yeah.
Open my when I make them myself. When I
If,
go
yeah, if
somewhere
they're done
else.
right.
So I got an air fryer and I air fry wings.
Dude, it's
and
the
they
best,
come
isn't
out-
it?
They come out
It's fucking
amazing.
good. That's
Dude,
what I
I
do.
air fry the
Right.
shit out of my wings. I love it.
Since
They
I'm-
come out so good.
I was living in a house up till about a few months ago, and I had to
Mm-hmm.
move back into an apartment. When I had my house and I was with my ex-girlfriend, we were there. We had a smoker, and I would smoke my
Nice.
wings.
Oh,
There
yeah.
you go.
Oh
And
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, man, that shit will get you fucking spoiled.
Oh,
Really?
I'm
With
sure.
the
Yeah.
smoke? 'Cause
Anything
I have a
smoked.
smoker.
I can't. Yeah, I think my neighbors would get kind of pissed off in my apartment if I start breaking.
Oh,
into
Yeah.
smoke.
Right. How long did you smoke them for?
Do it anyway.
Oh, let's see. We put them in vinegar and salt for about 4 hours, and then we'd smoke them for. It didn't really take all
Was
that
it an
long,
electric
like
smoker?
45
Was
minutes
it
to
was,
an hour?
was it a
Really?
wood-burning
That's it?
smoker?
electric? Yeah,
Wow.
That's what I have. Yeah.
Only 45 minutes to
I
an
think
hour.
so. I don't think. It
See, I
was
thought
much
smoker like
more.
it wasn't the whole. Isn't the whole point of smoking is it's like you really slow cook it, right?
I've seen people smoke them and then throw them into the air fryer for
Yeah.
like maybe.
I've smoked them
3 or
and then
4
I.
minutes and-
You
Yeah.
gotta remember, dude. I'd go get stoned and watch TV or something. Wait, no. It was 3 hours because now I'm remembering programming the thing.
yeah.
Yeah. So we'd plus and I'm remembering because the dial was kind of it was an old ass smoker, so
Yeah.
like the number, you know how like a calculator
Oh,
will have
yeah.
that line that doesn't
Right.
work, so your 2s and shit.
Right.
Because I'd always get the 3 and the 8 fucked up. because
Yeah.
of the,
Yeah. I have a smoker and I've never used a damn thing. I didn't buy it new. It was like gifted to me.
Oh man.
We take a break, fellas.
Let's.
It's been a fucking fun first segment.
Yeah, it's been a really good one.
Yeah.
We want to
absolutely.
thank our Patreon patrons.
Yes, sir.
Jeff City Paranormal Society.
Yeah.
Homie Biscuit.
Old Biscuit.
The
there.
Homie Biscuit.
Yeah.
And JT from the Paranormal Sun.
All the way from Auckland, New Zealand.
Doing it, holding it down.
Love that guy.
Yeah.
Telling you paranormal stories and abnormal stories of the world out there.
Dustin, do you have any paranormal stories? You ever had any weird paranormal shit happen to you?
I'll think on it. I don't
think on it.
I
We'll
do.
talk about it next segment.
I think I had a ghost handy the other night.
Oh,
Ooh, congratulations.
Oh, those are always nice.
Oh, so you're friends with the
Nice.
succubus, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
Either that or Casper got really friendly that
Oh,
night.
boy, yeah.
If there was one paranormal creature that I wish was real, that was one. That and sirens.
Casper?
No, the ghost giving you the handy or
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Succubus. That's
Gotcha.
what- Or no, a nymph.
A nymph.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, we'll see y'all next segment.
Oh,
Right?
segment 2.
Flippity flip.
On the old 77.
Bitches.
I guess there are some gentlemen left in this world, of course. You know, he probably has to see his parole officer, and, you know, he smells like rock bottom, but, you know, no one's perfect.
Hey, to be clear, I was drunk yesterday.
101 The Jam.
101 The Jam.
101 The Jam.
This is Nikki Bliss.
Randy and Andy.
Andy and Randy.
It's your man J-Dub holding it down until midnight.
Okay, what do you want? 1,000 apologies?
Maybe I do.
Well, this is embarrassing.
I've known you for 2 weeks, and this isn't even in the top 10 most embarrassing things I've seen you do.
It's just a little too expensive for an antique store and cat daycare.
This is a cat daycare, too?
No.
I don't like this new format. I just don't get this stuff.
I know you don't like it. You wish it was 101 The Boot, don't you?
Oh yeah, I miss the boot.
I know. I can tell. You wear a cowboy hat to freaking work every day.
Well, what can I say? That was my deal. I'm Randy the Cowboy.
No one called you Randy the Cowboy.
In the nicest way possible, you've got to stop calling me 15 times a day. Don't call me. I love you. Yes. Stop it. I love you too. Bye. Did you sell the station?
Close the door.
Were you going to tell anybody about this? And this is all your fault. This is all because of you.
Due to budget cuts, we've decided to cancel the 40th anniversary party.
What are you up to? What are you doing? I don't know. I don't know, okay? I don't know what I'm doing.
This reminds you of me.
Well, it reminds me of me, too.
Decide, commit, succeed. You know what, Ben? All you need is a little soul graffiti.
So what?
What are you thinking? We are doing that party with or without your permission.
Well, we need money to save the radio station. You want to give us some?
Okay, if this folds, we all fold, so we might as well try.
I have 229,000 followers.
Hashtag save the jam, y'all.
Spend more than that at the fair. I mean, you can do more than $10. Yeah, okay. Well, thanks for nothing.
I know. I'm a genius.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, yeah. Come on. Come on, Scott. Give me some flange. Welcome back to the old 77.
This is a safe place.
In an unsafe
World. Eddie Vedder. World.
Man, better be careful of that Scott Stapp impression. You might get demonetized.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
No,
no.
Scott Stapp, you
Yeah.
douchebag.
You've been listening, haven't you?
I'm a douche, bro.
I'm a douche. I'm a douche,
With
bro.
arms wide open.
So if every time I hear the flange, I just want to do something stupid
I
with my
know.
mouth.
We love it though.
You know, Creed is a good band with a shitty singer. Like, because if you look at Alter Bridge, they're really good.
Dude, Alter Bridge
That's
was
actually
a jam.
that's
They
actually like a
jammed,
really good point, man.
Yeah.
Really good point.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Mark Tremonti is amazing.
If you guys listened to last week, we had Jed Ainsworth on. He's the director of the Soul Graffiti. We're in it. The podcast is in it. We're
The
just
Soul Graffiti. Sorry. go ahead.
April 15th.
Yes.
April 15th. April 15th in Jefferson City, Missouri.
Yes.
Yeah, the best mid-Missouri acting talent you can find is on the Soul Graffiti.
Yeah.
So Dave does the score for the movie.
Yep.
I scored.
The show. The movie is up for 11.
It's actually
awards.
I think won 1 or 2.
11
now.
awards.
So at this time we are award-winning, boys. We're in an
Yeah.
award-winning movie.
We have a best ensemble,
Dope,
which is
right?
us, right?
Yeah, of course.
And others who are in the movie as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
But mainly
it's
it's
happening.
'cause of us.
Tickets
Yeah,
will
it's
be
all
on sale March 15th, I believe, right, Scott?
Tickets go on sale to the public Tuesday, March 15th.
There you go.
Yeah,
There
which
you
is
go.
very soon.
Yep.
You should make plaques for yourself and hang on your.
We
on your
should,
set.
yeah.
Actually, it's today if you're listening to the show.
Yeah, it is.
Tickets are
actually.
available
Yeah,
today.
tickets are available
So,
today.
Go online, buy some tickets, support a local cause.
Yeah.
It's a really good movie. It is,
Absolutely.
and I can't wait to see it.
Creative people support
Yeah.
creative people.
Right.
Jed Ainsworth.
Jed Ainsworth.
Worthy
Give us
pictures.
a flange. It's a Jed Ainsworth joint. Yeah, Jefferson City, Missouri, the spring of 2022. You know what? If you have no gas in your car, walk there, motherfucker. Walk downtown Jeff City. Fuck gas, right? $10 a gallon, no problem. Head on down there, buy yourself some popcorn, and maybe even get a blowjob.
No. That's the
They don't
wrong
offer
town.
that, yeah.
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
That's the wrong town.
You got to go to Vegas.
I
for
went to
that.
the. I just went too far. Sorry.
That's okay.
We don't have gambling
I was
establishments
about to say
here.
it's in Colombia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Segment
sound
2,
effects.
folks. Segment 2.
2.
Yeah.
We're not even in the cool down yet. But
Hell
so
to no.
today, show
Today.
comes out. The tickets are on sale today because the show comes out on Tuesday.
That's right.
So today.
When's the
The premiere is April 15th, I believe, right?
April
15th, yep.
16th.
Yeah.
16th.
Saturday, April 16th at 3 p.m. show.
Is there a link in the description?
There is a
There's-
link,
there's-
but we're not sharing it. Not yet.
Not
Oh,
yet.
okay.
Yeah.
It's a secret.
So
If you
there's
want
a
it, you
there's
have
a
to-
3 p.m. showing and
Yeah.
a 5:30 showing.
Yeah.
That night.
Join us. We'll be there,
Join
right?
us.
Yeah.
And who's joining us tonight is Dustin from Guns and Radio.
That's
Yes.
Welcome to the
Just-
show again, Dustin. It's
just-
been
Thank
fun
you.
having you already,
Yeah.
brother.
Thank
and
you.
just
Yeah.
to refresh your memory, so I know it's a long podcast. I know some of you guys probably fast forward.
You
some of the
kids and your
shit.
That's all right,
15-minute
that's all right.
podcast episodes.
Fuck you guys and your 15-minute podcast. You know what I mean? Hey, baby, we're hardcore. You know what I mean?
Everybody can do a 15-minute. No, I'm just
all
kidding.
the bullshit that we do. But no, we're glad to have Dustin tonight, man. We're having some beers, some
Oh, yeah.
drinks.
So
you know,
Dustin
the
reached
usual.
out. Hey man, I saw your guys' sticker at McDonald's.
Yeah.
I
The
don't know-
promotional
I
strategy
don't know
is
who that
working.
bastard is.
Who knows? Who could possibly know?
I think
Sips
it,
bourbon.
it would have lasted longer had you not put it over the owner's name. Is all I'm gonna say.
Man.
Because you could tell they tried to pick it off and
Yeah.
failed, and
By the way, we
There's been
we
so
are not
many
the ones who
stickers
stick them. We just give them to.
We just give them to people.
I totally gave. So we
mainly high school kids.
all three
Pretty
of us
much,
went in.
yeah.
We bought 1,000 stickers with paperbacks. So if the rain comes, they'll wash away. We were being considerate.
Yeah, we
Oh,
are.
nice.
We're not anymore.
Now
I'm
we're
just
just
saying.
fucking assholes.
You know, and we handed them out to homeless kids here in Jeff City.
of which there were many
There
during
were
COVID.
so many homeless kids. I didn't
were.
understand it.
during COVID.
They
how
were
do,
so
how do they
eager.
listen to the podcast?
They love the podcast.
You know, I have
they
noticed.
can hear it on demand because you can get it wherever you get
Spotify.
fine podcasts.
Somehow they
Spotify.
can afford internet.
You
That's
know,
right.
guys, I was just making the observation as I was driving near Dix Road the other day. I haven't been seeing homeless people nearly as much lately in Jeff City.
That's because they're handing our sticker out.
They're working. We
That's
got
right.
them
We're
working.
paying them.
Yeah.
Oh, God, of course,
Yeah.
of course.
well, in the work
Well,
shortage, people will hire anybody. It
Right.
don't matter what you
Have
look
you
like.
guys noticed that? Though?
I get a lot of people go, oh, by the way, I sold you all a sticker. I'm like, where
Yeah.
at? And they're like, oh, I sold it at fucking.
That's usually how it always starts with me
Yeah.
too. Oh, I saw it.
I saw one
fucking,
at Panera and shit. I'm
yeah,
like,
Panera.
And it's like Panera, the sticker that's there, it's like right underneath of the window.
I'll tell you
Yeah.
what, man. The
Sponsored
Wendy's
by
at the
Panera.
mall. Woo! woo, somebody skeeted all over it.
Well, I'll tell you, when I saw it at the one
They're after us.
in McDonald's, it was at the one on the Boulevard.
Yeah.
I hate that McDonald's. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Well,
If you're listening right now, this is your sponsorship ad from me. It's the shittiest McDonald's.
It
in
is.
the
I had a
fucking
bad
world.
experience there too.
Now
I'm
wait,
with you.
there's two McDonald's on the Boulevard though. There's the one
no,
by
they're,
where we
they're
work.
talking about 10 Mile.
The one close to the
10 Mile,
dispensary.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, gotcha.
So
You're speaking our language when you talk about dispensary, brother.
Oh, yeah, we know right where
Yeah,
you're at.
of course.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so the one that always makes you pull the fuck up, like I order like fries and a Coke, like pull up and we'll be,
Right.
and then there's like 9 cars.
What the
and,
hell happened to McDonald's?
Like,
I don't know. I try to avoid it,
it used
but
to be great when we were kids.
Is it fucking rocket science to make French fries?
Is it maybe that we're old and we're fucking
Yes.
what's the word I'm looking for? Cynical now?
Yeah.
And-
dude, I can tell you for sure, like kids still fucking love McDonald's.
But you
man.
know what, though? I think
my
it's,
kids love
we,
McDonald's.
we
Sloan
remember
fucking
the days. We're
lights up
older.
like a tree.
We're older. We remember the days when you went to McDonald's and you ordered your food and they were like, here. You know? Like, fuck.
Did that
I
really
didn't
happen?
even-
Or do we just
Yes,
remember
it
it
did.
that way?
No, that
So
really
here-
happened.
Yeah,
so
it
that
happened.
movie with Michael Keaton,
Yeah.
it's about the founder.
Right.
Oh
It's
yeah,
called
yeah.
Founder.
Yeah.
And like he
wasn't
goes
a
up to the place,
founder.
he orders like a cheeseburger, fry, and a Coke.
Yeah.
It comes out 2 minutes later. Not even.
Not even.
And
2
he's
seconds.
like, "What the fuck?" And he goes, sits down, and he enjoys the burger, enjoys the fry.
He hadn't even put his wallet away yet.
And
Yeah.
it was like, this is the most brilliant idea. It used to be like back in the 80s,
Yeah.
90s, even part of the like
Dude, I remember
Early
those
2000s.
So early 80s.
But now it's gotten worse, right? With
Well,
fast
see, they
food in
pull you
general.
up.
Yes.
They pull you up and make you sit in the parking lot while they drag ass and play on their phone
No.
because it keeps their drive-through time down.
And
So
here-
now I think it's because Wendy's pressured them with the
Yeah.
whole fresh meat.
Oh,
now they've
the
got
fresh
to
meat.
cook
Oh,
their,
yeah.
their quarter pounders.
Yeah.
Wendy's is usually fast
You know?
as fuck though. When I go through the Wendy's by the mall, they're
Right.
usually really fucking
Because
fast.
Wendy's has
Yeah.
constantly got their shit on the grill.
Wendy's got some good stuff.
I've
there.
worked at Wendy's
not
and
bad.
I don't know,
McDonald's.
It's a
man.
good fast food. Man.
I avoid Wendy's by the mall because I got a water there one time and
Yeah.
all I got was water and it came out like piss colored.
Maybe it was.
You know, man, I got a hamburger.
I'm gonna fuck with this white boy
at,
right here.
at McDonald's down by Chipotle on the Boulevard, and I got halfway through it because I was so high and hungry at the
Yeah.
time. I mean, I was so hungry at the time that I realized it didn't even have a burger on it.
Oh,
They gave me a veggie burger, and I was like, "Oh, there's no what?
What
There's
the
no hamburger
fuck?
on this."
Have you guys had the Impossible Whopper yet?
No, but I
not-
hear it's pretty good.
Dude, it's
not
better
bad.
than the real Whopper.
really?
For real?
It
So why
actually-
did they call it impossible?
I don't know,
because
dude,
it's
but that's
impossible
all I
that it should
get.
taste that good and
No,
not be
because
real
it's
meat.
it's not made of meat.
It's
I was thinking
actually
maybe it's
better.
so big
Yeah,
that it's impossible. to
vegan.
eat.
No, it's vegan. There's no actual meat.
No shit.
Okay, I
Yeah.
put cheese on mine. So
Oh,
it
of
ain't
course.
vegan.
So
That's
it was
right.
really
That's fine
Dude,
though.
okay, like think of okay, so imagine if you went to Burger King, right, and you got a Whopper, but for some reason they had a charcoal grill in the back and they just cooked that one on there today.
Yeah.
That's what it tastes like. It tastes like a Whopper, but the meat's been cooked on a charcoal grill.
Yeah, it's not bad.
interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to try that.
I've been
man.
meaning to try it, but I just
I don't
haven't
eat-
taken the plunge
I
yet.
don't eat like fast food a lot. The only fast food I really do go to is Chick-fil-A. I know you hate Chick-fil-A.
I don't do Chick-fil-A.
But dude, Chick-fil-A, honestly, the service, what we just talked about,
It's great.
It's boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
And you're out of
Yeah.
there.
They
dude.
do have great service.
And they're like, "Hi, how are you?
They're
How's
always
your day?" And I'm
very
like,
nice.
"It's fucking awful. I'm hungry. Give me some food.
My pleasure.
right.
Give me the spicy combo deluxe, bitch.
Oh, it must be Tuesday.
Monterey Jack cheese.
hey, you guys see this right here? This is the reason why they're closed on Sundays.
Right.
I want some hate chicken now.
No, the reason that they're closed on Sunday, if you've ever worked in the food industry, is because church people come in and they're assholes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have worked in the food industry, and I
But
have
that's also
experienced
where
that.
you make your most money, man. Is
Yeah.
that Sunday
That church
church?
I have
rush.
experienced
Yeah.
that though for sure,
And
man.
a
I worked at
chick-
Zestos for a
and
long
a
time.
Church
chick
crowds are the
filla.
worst.
Dude, there's a meme. It's like one of those split
Pentecostal
screen
church groups.
It's one of those split screen memes. And on the
They're the
top
worst.
top part of the meme has like all the people like hailing, like doing the praying and stuff. And then on the bottom, it's like someone yelling at a server. And it's like, "Here's your church crowd. Here's your church crowd." 2 hours later,
Yeah, yeah.
you're like, "Yeah,
No, man.
Yeah.
I used to do Sunday sign-on radio on a small market radio station that was a 50,000 watt station. So for sign-on till noon, maybe 1 o'clock, we did nothing but church services, man.
Oh, boring.
It was so fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Like I did Baptist and Lutheran,
Yeah.
and then there was like a Catholic service.
My first-
I had to go out and do something
Yeah.
bad just to level out, right?
My
Yeah.
first TV show radio I ever had, the lead-in was a church service.
No shit.
But you know what, man? The church
Praise
people
the
were
Lord,
they were
everybody!
the worst.
give me
You
some
fuck
flange real
up their shit, man. They're right on the phone. What the fuck are you doing with the Baptist hour?
Is there anything with
I'm
like an
gonna
echo
kill
I can
you.
be like in a church or something?
Oh yeah, hold on there. Let me...
I wish I had a organ.
Yeah, I was about to...
Oh, hello everybody. This is Father May I. Welcome to the service
hello
today.
there, Father May I.
I hope you have. Hey, little boy, go to the confession booth right now. Father Fitzpatrick is waiting for you.
Don't forget about Father Flanagan either. Oh yeah.
Okay, I thought we were going to do like a Southern Baptist thing.
Well, we can. I mean,
we like to cross geographical
Praise
borders.
Jesus!
How long? On down Jordan, son.
Listen, everybody, if you love Jesus, go to Oscar's Diner in Jefferson City after this.
Oh man,
They got the best
They got good breakfast.
beef eaters, breakfast, sausage,
praise the sausage.
Hallelujah.
sausages, bacon.
Praise the beef
I
eaters.
hope I'm not screaming into this.
Oh, you're
No,
fine.
you're good.
You're fine.
Yeah, no,
breakfast.
you're totally good.
Breakfast is
I can
delicious.
totally adjust you all over here, so you're fine.
good.
Where was I? Oh yeah, fast food.
Yeah. we were talking.
praising- yeah,
we
you
were
were
talking
praising
about
Jesus.
Jets movie.
Honestly, like Chick-fil-A is.
No, we got
That's the
through
bomb
that,
diggity,
man.
dude.
We made it all the way through.
Yeah, we
Okay.
made it through that.
Like I don't care. I know there's some you know there's always politics around a place, no matter what. But they have some good food. I don't give a fuck.
Chick-fil-A.
I don't mix my politics with my food.
Yeah.
I think that's dumb for any company to do that. Why do you want to piss off somebody that's wanting to give you money?
Like, stop hating on the gays.
Right.
No one let someone be who they want and whatever they want to do, man. Just let them be happy.
I mean, I might
Yeah,
understand if you
I
can't
agree.
spend gay money. Like, if gay money didn't translate to like American currency, then I could understand maybe then. Like,
Money.
I wouldn't take a fucking ruble right now for $1, but like, I mean,
But Father Flanagan absolutely loves your money on a Sunday.
And Father
other
May
one-
I here. Father May I loves the little boys. You know what I
Bring the
mean?
little
Come
ones
on
in.
in, boys.
no, they don't even like the gays till nobody's looking.
Once church is over, we're gonna go to McDonald's. I'm gonna buy you a Happy Meal.
Got to reach in my pocket for it.
You want to see my little grimace? Come on.
Did you ever
We're
have
gonna go to
that?
Hobby Lobby. Oh wait, they're closed on Sunday too.
Did you ever have that church counselor, that like youth group counselor that everybody knew was gay except him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That happens. I think there's one at least in
Yeah.
every
You
church.
knew because he was always like, "Hey, everybody, we're gonna go over here," you know.
Yeah.
And it was like he was born with jazz hands.
Absolutely.
Like, I'm here and never going back in there.
Absolutely.
He was just walks around. He's like,
Right.
"Hey, motherfucker, look at my
Motherfucker's
hands."
born. I'm here and I'm queer. That's
But
the
it's-
last time I ever seen a vagina.
But it's just
You know.
craziness.
Right? They're all about it.
Last time I saw a Furburger.
I grew up with a couple of dudes like that. We knew in kindergarten you were gay. You know, you didn't
Yeah.
have to come out. We knew. It's okay.
We had a teacher like that in high school. It was, I'm not going to say his name, but he was the girls' basketball coach. And I guess I could say his name. I think he's dead now, so
Oh,
I guess
well, go
we
for it
can
then,
shit
yeah.
talk with him. Coach Horn.
Shout
His
out.
name was
Shout
Horn.
out to
Coach
Coach
Horn.
Horn.
And the reason now we didn't have a problem. We didn't have really much of a problem with Coach Horn being gay. The problem was, one, he looked like Big Gay Al from South Park, and
So
two,
it was kind of obvious.
and we were kids,
Right.
so you know,
Yeah.
You're gonna point it out.
everybody knew Coach
last
Horn.
one to the showers is the rotten egg.
Right. Oh, Coach Horn.
Oh, I'm so nasty, and that's exactly how he talked. Like, we would do this thing when he would walk
Who's the
into
tight end here?
he would walk into the cafeteria, and he just had the daintiest walk you ever seen.
Right.
Like, so he'd come, walking in, and we would all sit like this with our mouths like cover our mouth, and then somebody, usually me, but everybody at the table would kind of cover their mouth, and some.
Cat call.
I can't do it when I'm trying not to laugh. But yeah.
Hey, baby. You ever have your asshole licked by a fat guy in an overcoat?
And he would come over. Which one of y'all was whistling at me? I know one of you. I know it was you, Mr. Burcham. I know you was whistling at me. It wasn't me, Coach Horn.
He was pissed, right? Like he was.
Yes,
Yeah.
and when he was pissed, pissing off Coach Horn was our favorite thing.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
it
had a
was
few
so
teachers like that.
funny. Like,
Yeah.
he sold it so much that
Yeah.
like it was just great.
I had an art teacher that in the middle of class we would make these like very loud like moaning sexual noises and shit, just because we enjoyed her trying to figure out which one of us did it. I feel that was Miss Shepperly. Rest in peace, Miss Shepperly.
High school days, yeah. We had a guy named Steve Rega, and we called him Airplane Steve.
Yeah.
So like he was this uptight, uppity fucking guy.
You guys had the best fucking names for your teachers. I just want to say that.
And like he was like, I mean, he was a small guy, but if you can remember like Revenge of the Nerds, like he was like one of these people. He had like the giant bifocals on his face, and he was always like properly dressed, but like just not dressed well.
So like you bought a good suit at the Goodwill, but you didn't know what to get by to go with it.
Yeah, and at the beginning of the curriculum, he'd be like,
I mean, it was flashy 5 years ago.
This is my expectations. Don't fuck with me. I've dealt with every situation, and we're like, who the fuck's this guy? So every time he would like turn his back,
don't fuck with me.
Like,
I'm the teacher.
There would be like 5 paper airplanes coming at him.
Lay the challenge
right.
out.
And it would happen.
He straight up throws it down day one.
It would happen every other day.
He's asking for it.
And no
That's
one,
the thing. He's asking for it.
dude.
Yeah.
So this guy got so frustrated during the year that sometimes he would be like, "Fuck this!" And he would just bust out of the classroom and then go get the principal. He's like, "Whoever's throwing fucking paper airplanes, if we get caught, you're going to fucking detention for like 2 months straight,
forever."
And we're just snickering away.
Isn't it always?
And Steve
the
would come
best?
back, old Airplane Steve would walk back and
Airplane
pissed
Steve.
off.
No, there's Airplane
this guy
Steve.
would
Now I
literally-
get it.
yeah.
Now I get it.
He would literally just leave the classroom when he gets pissed off. Like
When
just,
you piss
I'm
them
fucking
off bad
done
enough
with
that
this
they have to call for backup, that's when you had a good day.
And we weren't
Yeah.
being malicious. We weren't being malicious. We were just ball busting.
Just fucking
and
with
this
him.
guy, he just didn't know how to take
Couldn't
it.
handle it.
Right.
Yeah. And when you try to push it away that bad, you're only asking for more.
This is a guy that doesn't have a lot of friends.
We had a middle school
not that-
teacher
that
who
case.
was borderline, I think, fucking psychotic. His name was Randy Selback or no, something like that. It was Mr. Selback, right? But the story is that he was this really little short dude. He was bald. He was kind of overweight. He had kind of a little bit of a lisp. He taught math, and he was just a fucker. You know, he was your typical fucker.
It was like an algebra class. or
Yeah,
something?
you know, he was the math teacher, and he would never do much, but he would always like, oh, quit doing that, you know, at recess or whatever. But he was scared to death that the mob was coming after him.
What?
There was always tales that Mr. Selback was like in the witness protection program, and the best part was my aunt. Her daughter had a couple kids, and they started going to school right after I did. And the best part was her husband went out and bought this great big Ford LTD, like a Lincoln, or I don't know what it was. It was great. It's a great big fucking mafia car, man, and it was jet black. And he tinted the windows black, and she would drive by real slow to get the kids. And this motherfucker would freak out in class, like he's pulling all the window shades down.
great.
One point, he was hiding under the desk.
And this is like during fucking class.
during class. Like you're in the
Holy
middle of class and he's losing his shit.
What was his
Don't
name?
you think he's like kind of
Mr.
like
Selback.
But don't you think like acting like that, you're kind of like schizophrenic?
Yeah, like I said, I think he was borderline
Mr.
about to lose it.
Selback,
So you don't think he was
My-
legit in witness protection?
I don't know though.
Yeah.
so, Mr. Selback, my Uncle Tony was asking about you the other day. Do you know him?
Tony. Yeah.
No, I don't know that. You know, Fat
Cimpamelli?
Tony Cimpamelli. Yeah, he said he was gonna stuff your ass in the pizzaroni. Yeah.
Could you imagine if like he had some Italian kid?
You know
in
what a
his
rat
class?
is?
Well, I went to school in Nokomis, Illinois, and nearby there was Italian community in Raymond, Illinois.
Like
and
super Italian, like Italian restaurants.
Yeah,
and shit?
well, there's a whole like Al Capone tied to the area Italian.
no
area.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Yeah. So, like, when he would leave fucking Chicago, Capone would come down to this area called
Right.
Benilde, Illinois, and they used to call it Little Chicago.
Sure.
Right. And that's where, like,
and
if
you
he was
know he
on,
had affairs.
yeah, if he was
He
on
had
the if he was
affairs,
on the
dude,
heat,
yeah.
he would go right there. But
Nice.
anyway, so we used to joke that the Carlucci brothers were coming after him, you know, because our nearby brother, you know, in Raymond, Illinois, had cousins, the Carluccis, and they're gonna come fuck you up.
Right.
By the way, I got an A on this, right? Yeah, because the Carluccis.
Yeah.
That's how it got to that point.
He's probably like, holy shit.
A couple students did that, you know.
using your leverage,
Right?
Smart, brother.
But that
But
guy,
yeah, man,
talk
when
about a paranoid guy.
he was fucking out there.
Wow.
Oh man.
So we had this priest. His name was Father Muckluck.
Oh God, no.
And I think I told you guys about this. So like I had him for Spanish class, dude. I think it was like.
That sounds like a Spanish name.
I'm pretty sure it was senior year, and he talked like we would go into class. We would do our Spanish lessons and whatever, and then like he would talk about spiritual, paranormal stuff.
Oh no shit.
He said that his dead brother, when he died, came to him, and he woke up, and he was like in the kitchen, and his brother was like right here on his shoulder, and he was like talking to him about certain things and spiritual stuff, and like
my aunt claims that.
But he was like super like dead on, like he was just like super serious about it all.
Yeah.
He wasn't fucking around. Like if someone would have fucked with him, like Muckluck, no one fucked with this guy, dude. He was a badass motherfucker. And he talked about this stuff openly.
I just imagine that's how it sounds like when he fucks. Muckalaka, muckalaka, muckalaka.
Like a Pokemon.
Right,
he says his
right.
name.
Gotta catch them all, man.
Muckalaka, baby. But honestly, like out of all the priest teachers I had, he was probably the best one.
Yeah, man, that's cool.
That's awesome.
Honestly, like towards the end of the year, you know, I'd be outside with Big Philly and burn one down, and I'd come back into the school, and I'm like, go into his class, and he's talking about all kinds of crazy shit. I'm like, this is nuts.
Did you ever smoke weed with one of your old teachers after you grew up?
Yeah, I do on a regular.
to.
I do on a fairly regular basis.
No shit.
actually.
Damn, listen to this motherfucker over here.
My old bus driver and my Boy Scout leader, I've got in my arsenal. Of,
Nice.
Nice.
It's a nice stable.
Yeah, we
the old
were.
Boy Scout leader.
Now
Yeah,
what sucks is
absolutely.
I was fucking stoned trying to put up a fire or trying to get the fire going again, and then my Boy Scout leader said, "Didn't I teach you a fucking thing?"
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So that's part of the problem.
What
yeah.
what I think is cool, man, like marijuana, like weed, just brings people together.
It really does.
I mean,
I agree.
and I'm really glad that it's losing its stigma. You know what I mean?
Sure.
If nothing else, if it never becomes legal, I never thought I'd see any kind of legalization.
No shit,
in my life.
right?
Yeah, I didn't really
true.
expect it either, honestly.
But if nothing else ever comes of it, one thing I'm so glad is that the cultural
the stigmata of it.
the
acceptance?
the cultural acceptance, not having to pretend you don't do it.
Yeah. I don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Me neither.
Pretend.
There
yeah.
was a time where fuck, I lied to my parents and everybody
Yeah,
else.
sure,
and,
me too.
And
we all did that, man.
dude, my mom always tried to catch me, but I was always like one step ahead of her, because one, she'd always try to catch me when I didn't have any weed on me, like.
Yeah.
And I remember the first time I told my mom I smoked. Okay, what I would do. Okay, this is probably the most hickish redneck thing I've got in my arsenal here.
I love it. Let's hear it.
Yeah, I want to hear it.
Now I gotta hear it.
Yeah.
Do you know what an apple pipe is? Do you guys do
Yeah,
that
yeah,
up here?
Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
I've used an
Okay,
apple pie
I didn't know
before.
if that was a hick thing or not.
No,
No.
that's the mechanic stoner. Yeah, I've known a few of those guys.
I-
Bro, you give me an apple, some tin foil, and a piece of pipe. I've made bongs with less.
Tinfoil.
Oh, he
You
would
need tin?
make. Yeah,
Oh.
I'm just throwing some shit out.
I never needed tinfoil. All I needed was an apple and a pocket knife. No.
Yeah, but I mean, what are you more likely to find, tin foil or an apple?
Well, that's a
An
good
apple.
point.
And, well, in my old house, my grandma just thought, this boy loves his apples.
Oh boy, apple
you
a
know,
day.
Yeah. It'd be like 7 o'clock at night. Now, I lived in the middle of nowhere. We're talking 2000.
Well, he really chokes those apples down.
We're talking like 2004, 2005, something like that around this time. And I had a dog named Tank. And so every day, a certain time at night. Now we lived in the middle of fucking nowhere, like nothing but woods, and then our house. And my friends used to say it's a geographical oddity because it's literally 30 minutes from everywhere. It's 30 minutes from this guy's house, 30 minutes from this guy, 30 minutes to town, 30 minutes to the other town.
Yeah.
It was 30 minutes to school. Like it was.
Isn't this place just a geographical oddity?
That's where it came
Yeah,
from.
yeah.
Because Oh Brother Where Art Thou took place in my old
Yeah.
hometown. See, I say Tupelo because nobody knows where Snowdown is, and more people are likely to have heard of Tupelo. But
Yeah,
Gotcha,
I've heard of
gotcha, yeah.
Tupelo.
Yeah.
But like, I'm actually from a little community called Snowdown,
I get that.
and so we're out in the middle of nowhere, and it gets fucking creepy out there at night. Now, I'm not big into ghosts or goblins crawling around in my woods or something, but I'm scared of a fucking wolf or an emu or.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to be stuck anywhere with a wolf and its family.
No, thank you.
You know what I mean?
But anyway, I would go out and I'd take an apple and be like, I'm gonna go out walk around with Tank and grab my apple and take a bite and walk out the door. And my grandma kept apples because that boy loves his apples. He loves his apples and he loves his dog. Well, my dog would follow me.
Yeah.
Because he knew what time it was.
Yeah.
And so we'd get down to the pine thicket. And,
I had a dog like that.
one good thing about our dogs is they never shit in the yard. They'd always go in the woods. So, you didn't walk around the
That's
woods
a good
at
boy
night.
right there.
Good dog. I wish I could get my dogs
Good
to do
girl,
that.
good boy, whatever.
Well, it was a huge yard. We had like a lot of acres because it used to be a farm. When my grandfather was younger, it was a fully functional farm. But when I get down there just to the pine thicket far enough, can't nobody see what I'm doing. I smoke up and come on,
Yeah,
Tank,
sure.
here we go, little buddy.
Give him a shotgun.
Yeah, good boy.
Tank was a fan.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
And then I'd take a couple of bites, and then Tank would eat the whole damn apple.
No shit.
And then no evidence.
Dude, I
So-
didn't know dogs would eat apples.
Yeah.
This fucking dog ate
Oh,
this
yeah,
one.
dude.
Yeah.
My dogs eat apples all the time.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Damn, I
Yeah.
didn't know that. Okay, well, maybe I'll try that on my dogs.
Maggie likes blueberries upstairs.
My
Yeah.
dogs love blueberries.
My
man.
dogs love green beans.
What you got over there, man?
So I have a map of the United States of weed.
Oh boy.
Oh, this
Now,
is
if you're
like
curious about the status of cannabis, here's where legalization stands by state. Now, the orange represents
Oh, Mississippi.
there's no program whatsoever. The light green is legal for medical use only,
Yeah.
and the dark green is it's
Recreational.
legal for adult recreation. Yeah.
Dude, let me tell you about Mississippi. This is the most
Now,
fucking...
now when you see like light green and dark green, the status is pending.
Yeah, you know why the fucking status is pending? Because this is the most bullshit fucking thing I've ever heard in my goddamn life. I almost went home because my grandfather passed away a couple of years ago, and I told my grandma, keep all of his farm equipment because I'm waiting to see if a couple of laws pass because I might be coming up here and starting up the farm again.
yeah, very nice.
And, they got to say if you're going to be a salesman, you got to love the thing you sell.
You know, that's a
Yeah,
good point,
right.
right?
So-
What I'm really surprised with
But-
is Texas. Texas is there's no program. Well, this came
no,
out
'cause
last
it's
year.
like
This is a year old.
Hickesville.
So.
And
Okay.
yet Joe Rogan openly smokes weed on his
Well, I
podcast
mean,
every
just let
time.
Not since he got to Texas anymore.
No,
Let
I've
enough
seen
people-
him
Oh,
smoke
yeah.
weed on
Oh,
his
yeah.
show since
Let
he's
enough
been in
people
Texas.
move from California to Texas. And
But I
then-
think
Yeah.
there's certain areas in Texas, like Austin, which is super liberal.
Yeah,
Yes,
people don't care.
much more liberal than
It's not. I mean, it's Texas liberal.
No,
Yeah.
let me tell you guys about it because I guarantee you won't hear this anywhere else, not locally. But this is what happened in Mississippi. This is why Mississippi is fucking pending because they had a vote on it. And like 80% of the population voted to legalize marijuana for recreational use in the state of Mississippi. The vote got passed and everything, and it was and the people voted for it. The people said yes, and
The
this was
legislature-
like,
Yep.
no, the fucking governor said that as long as he's fucking governor, this motherfucker is not going to pass. And
Is he
so
like a super church guy or something?
Did he veto it?
that's probably who is funding his campaign.
It's the devil's lettuce, goddammit!
I mean, like, there is no separation of church and state in the South.
No, you're right. You're
Because
right.
I'm going to tell you one thing that pisses me
Devil's
off.
lettuce.
I don't see it here as much, but like you'll drive by churches and see them like on their sign where they normally have like the best
Right.
position is on your knees or whatever fucking
yeah, yeah.
thing they've got.
Don't
this
smoke
week.
the laser lettuce. Come
But
in
no,
on
no, no,
Sundays.
No. They'll be promoting a candidate. They'll be promoting a
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
candidate on their sign or some shit like that. And to
I don't
me,
like that.
if you're gonna do that, why are you not paying taxes? Like I pay
Exactly.
taxes. I could say whatever the fuck I want.
Right. I give you that one. 100%.
Like, and that there is no separate. Well, it's legally it's a separation, but they don't enforce it there. And so yeah, I think this motherfucker is not going to be governor, and I hope he hears this.
Yeah, fuck
I
you.
hope you hear me calling you a motherfucker because one, I don't live in your shitty state anymore.
You fucking
Yeah.
racist
And-
fucker.
Probably.
I mean, maybe.
I don't know.
Probably.
I'm sorry. I'm not
Allegedly.
sorry. I don't know if
Allegedly.
he's a racist or not. Sorry.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised because there are so many things that you don't realize sometimes, like things that are racist.
Oh, yeah.
Especially when you live down there and you're constantly surrounded by it. So
Sure.
you don't really. And
Well, when you go into the town and you try to Jew down on a car, that's, you don't realize that's racist. But
Well, I'm
damn,
not even
that's
talking
racist.
about that. There's like certain things like, there's just different standards over there. And then, you get older. And I don't know if it's that I've gotten older or just gotten out of the South or what, but there's a lot of times you don't realize it. And then you get to thinking about shit that didn't happen all that long ago. And you're like, oh, God damn, I shouldn't have said that. That was fucking wrong. And I feel bad. And then you're, like shit you remember. And then you're embarrassed and stuff like that. Like internally embarrassed. Not like nobody saw you or called you out or anything. But
I'm sure we all have those moments.
you know what I'm saying? But,
Yeah, where you go back in time and think of some shit you said or some shit that you did.
Oh, when you're a kid,
Man.
for sure. Dude.
Yeah.
You don't,
Oh, yeah. Like.
I'm just glad that we all grew up before all the internet and the social media and
Oh,
that
thank
shit.
Christ. Can you imagine
Oh.
being a high school kid?
No.
saying some fucking stupid shit and somebody recorded
see,
it, and now your
and
whole
that's
life is
forever.
ruined.
Well, and that's just
forever,
it. Like
yeah.
when we were kids, you know, some kid gave you shit, you popped him in the mouth afterwards, you were friends, right?
Yeah, but
you
now-
went home afterwards. Now that shit follows you home.
The thing I
Your
don't,
off hours.
the thing I
Right.
hate about this whole cancel culture bullshit that they've got going on right now, and
Yes.
I'm very fucking liberal, by the way.
Okay.
I say very, and I'm center leaning.
Yeah.
But like, I'm pretty liberal. But the thing that made me tap out on the whole cancel shit is one, it's another one every fucking week.
It
Yeah.
is.
Right.
Yeah.
And two, there's no opportunity. Nobody ever has the opportunity for redemption.
Right.
Like
Second chances.
Well, that's in the
Yeah.
past. You can't pull somebody's shit up from 10 years ago
yeah,
and go here.
Yeah, you can't
20
hold a
years ago.
guy.
Yeah.
Can you imagine, like, if I was being held accountable for shit I said 20
Right.
years
Right.
ago?
Right.
Me
When
too.
I was, what, 15?
I mean, it's
Fuck.
one thing if you're talking about like physical abuse of somebody, you know, like Bill Cosby situation.
Well, yeah, but he
but
wasn't
if you
15
just said
at
some
the time.
stupid shit,
Right.
some shit that you shouldn't have said, you should have the opportunity to redeem yourself.
But could you imagine being a 15-year-old kid today, and now when you're in your 30s, like, people are still, you're always going to be that guy
Right.
now.
Yeah. Right.
And even if you do somehow redeem yourself with your local community, they're never gonna publish that, and they're never gonna talk about that part of the story.
Yeah.
No.
They're never going to talk about the good things that you did.
Yeah.
And
Well-
I'm not saying that some of these people that aren't getting canceled don't deserve it. Some of them fucking do.
Yeah, some of them do.
By a lot of them.
But there are also people out there who deserve it, but they don't. They're like, oh, just take a suspension.
But
for
when
now.
you
man.
when you
All
have
the
to
time.
dig 20 years to find some dirt on somebody
Right.
just so you can get the
Just so you can get that, aha, gotcha, bitch.
well what they're
people
they're,
are out to destroy someone else, man.
they're wanting that accolade. They're
Personal
wanting,
dis-
they're
personal
wanting
destruction.
the good job from their friends on social media and all that other shit. And then, you know, when you have to dig 20 years ago, the guy that said this shit 20 years ago ain't the guy that's here. I mean,
Exactly.
you're not,
He ain't
you know,
the same dude.
No, nobody's the same.
100% agree.
If you're still the same after 20 years, you got a fucking problem.
Maybe Bill Cosby. Maybe.
Give it them.
My God.
I saw
Theo!
an article on him recently. I think they just like, I don't know. They said that they're not going to hear the case again or something.
they're
I don't
not-
know.
they're not
He's
gonna bring it up.
he's
He's-
out
he's
scot free.
done.
What is it? I mean, what was the point in wasting my? Here's my thing. This is what
Tax
pisses me off.
dollars.
Wasting my tax dollars to put what a 90-year-old man in fucking jail. They don't even know he's there.
No,
Like,
he knew he was there.
like
he
he's
certainly did.
he's
We
old.
thought we were putting him away forever. Like, this is going to go away now.
Wasn't there a rumor
Yeah.
that he wanted to go back on tour?
Yeah.
And he's like,
He was
fucking
trying to do that.
85 years old.
Yeah, he was prepping to do that.
Oh
But-
my God!
yeah.
I would not stand in front of a crowd if
But
I was
do
Bill
you-
fucking
no.
Cosby.
Oh.
You fucking remember some of the last stuff he put out, like before all the
Yeah,
the
it was pretty
sexual-
dark.
right? He was going around yelling at urban men in urban areas,
Dude,
yelling
Wanda-
at dudes,
Wanda-
young black men.
Yes.
Pull your pants up,
He
grow
went
up.
to a-
do
Right.
that. He was telling them how to live.
Like, he went to a Wanda Sykes show.
Yes.
And when she came off, she was talking to him, and he's like, why do you talk like that? She's
Yeah.
like, talk like what?
yeah, like the way you're fucking talking.
You fucking... He's racist to his own people, dude.
But you know what? Like going back and watching the Cosby
Like
Show
Uncle
and
Ruckus
shit.
from the Boondock.
Right,
Yeah.
right. But at least you knew he was
What
an
a
old racist
douchebag.
bastard.
I mean,
But like Bill Cosby was a fucking gynecologist and shit
Yeah.
on his show, right?
Do you think they were like sitting around writing the show, and he's like, I want to be a gynecologist.
You know, right?
I just want to
sure.
be around pussy
You know
all
he
the
said
time.
that
Yeah.
in the writer's room. No, we're gonna have you as a proctologist, but no, I want in the pussy.
No, give me the guy. It's the gyno or nothing.
Right.
You see this? It's called the shocker. Gay. And I'm gonna eat my pudding pop.
wait, Doc.
Shocker, go on in.
Why are both of your hands on my hips?
Do you have 3 hands? This is so awkward.
Oh man.
I shouldn't have said that.
What was his wife's? What was her name? The actress on the show.
Oh, Felicia Rashad.
Me and Felicia went
She's-
down to the show.
What has she said about
She
this?
still supports him.
Yeah,
She's
she has
yeah.
been one of the few people that has stood up for him.
Felicia
She spent more
Rashad,
time with him
and I think Rudy.
during that run than anyone.
I think
in
the little
world
Rudy
did.
girl is supporting him too.
Really?
Is that
Last
what
I
they
Is
knew.
that Raven?
I think it
or-
was
Raven
Ra-
Simone?
She was for a bit.
Well, he
I
probably-
don't know if she still is.
You know what? In his heyday, if she was a grown woman, he would fucking try to bang her
Right?
too.
That's probably why.
He would
She
root
was
for
too
her
young.
as well, man.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
to go to the store.
But if she was going through puberty, I would do
getting bread. Sorry.
It's all about getting my dick wet.
If she
You know
can
what
go
I
to the
mean?
store, she can get on the floor. But no, man, like the whole Bill Cosby thing, I didn't really look that much into it because, I mean, it's going to make me sound like a horrible person, but I just didn't care. Like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, so I just won't watch the Cosby Show anymore. Fuck him.
Oh, yeah, I don't think you're gonna have to worry about that.
I don't think you
the
can
Cosby
unless
Show
you
will.
have DVDs.
I mean, if it was Will Smith and I couldn't watch Fresh Prince anymore, then, you know, we might have a problem.
Yeah, I love me some Fresh Prince.
Have you guys seen they're making a remake of the Fresh Prince?
Yeah.
Dude,
And
have
it's-
you seen it?
And it's like dark as fuck.
Have
It
you?
is so good, dude.
Are you
Bel
serious?
Air is so fucking
I've
good.
heard it's like very dark though, right?
Yeah, I think
It's
we're
a
on
different
episode
tone, right?
6.
Yeah, like he's like he doesn't he like leave his hometown because of
dude.
violence, like gang violence?
I mean, can we talk about it?
Yeah,
or?
we can talk
I don't see a
about it.
problem with that.
Okay, dude. Like, okay, so the first episode, they released, I think, 3 episodes at once, and now we're on episode. I think another one just came out the day that we're recording this because I saw it on my phone.
Where does this come out at? Is this
Peacock.
Peacock.
Oh, Peacock.
Peacock.
Yeah.
All right.
And I almost watched it today, but I didn't think I'd have time to do that and be here. So I was like, it's got to be a this weekend
Oh,
thing.
we appreciate you making time
Yeah,
for
man,
us.
sacrifices were made.
Yes.
Oh man, but yeah, dude. Okay,
But it's
so
good, huh?
It opens up with he's in Philly, and the kid's name is Will Smith. Of course, it's not Will Smith playing.
Right,
the
right,
kid.
right.
I found the trailer, guys.
His name is Will Smith.
I found the
Yeah.
trailer. I found the trailer.
And Carlton is a fucking villain in this show. It is
Yeah.
insanely good.
Carlton
So
is a.
I'm gonna go ahead and just pull the audio down so we don't get dinged.
Okay.
So we'll just have to watch it here.
Okay, so let me ask you this, Dustin. Do all the characters have the same names from the original? Like there's a Carlton and
yeah.
there's a
Carlton is he's the one, not him. That's his buddy from Philly. I can't remember his name.
A Peacock original.
That's Will.
Yeah.
That's Jeffrey.
Jeffrey. Look at Jeffrey, man.
Is
that's
Jeffrey
Aunt Viv.
Viv. Damn.
Is
Yeah.
Jeffrey his
Damn,
dad?
Aunt Viv has got it going on.
Aunt Viv got some
Dude, she is
right.
so hot.
Dude, right? I was just
That's
gonna
Hillary.
Is that Brandy? No.
No.
And
Thought it was for a second.
I can't remember the
She's
little
good-looking,
girl's
though, whoever she
name.
is.
That's Uncle Phil right there.
That's
No
Uncle
shit.
Phil?
Yes.
Damn.
God, what's the youngest girl's name? Her Ashley. That's Ashley.
See, you're
And that's
Peacock.
Carlton.
Dude,
Okay.
Ashley from the old show, she was hot.
Dude, right?
I had such a crush
Aunt
on
Viv
Ashley.
was hot back in the day until they replaced her with unattractive Aunt Viv.
I thought
That's right, for like one season, right?
This looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
dude, it's an amazing show.
Here from Philly.
I had to work that next day.
Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why.
It debuted after the Royal Rumble, and I was staying up late anyway to watch the Royal Rumble, and then it debuted immediately after the Royal Rumble, and me having to fucking work the next day and get up at the ass crack of dawn.
Oh, that sucks.
Still sat there all night and watched it. I couldn't walk away from it. It was so good.
Wow.
This is one of my favorite shows right now.
Okay.
It's
Right on.
it's one of my top 3.
You said Peacock?
Yeah, it's on Peacock. It's called Bel Air.
Is the whole season out?
No, they put out an episode a week.
I see.
So that you
I
gotta
hate
keep
it when
paying
they
for
do
the-
that.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
I'd rather just binge the whole damn thing.
Me too.
Yeah, I mean, right now I'm paying for. I always pay for Peacock between January and April anyway because I'm going to be watching. I'll watch my WWE up until WrestleMania, and then
Right.
I don't watch anymore till Royal Rumble again.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that show is. I may keep it just to see if Bel Air doesn't
Anything,
end.
yeah.
After Mania, I'll probably keep it just to see Bel Air. But I've been very pleased with Peacock and that show. That show's really.
I'll check that out, man.
Do any of you guys still have like regular cable or like DirecTV or Dish?
I do
I've got
not,
Dish
no.
Network.
You do.
We're
Yeah.
fixing to jettison it too.
Yeah.
We're
What
getting
did you
rid
say,
of it.
Maddie?
I do not.
Yeah, you've cut.
We
cut
have
the cord.
YouTube TV.
We have
Yeah.
YouTube TV for football.
Yeah, we do. We do live TV via Hulu.
I'll say I've got Hulu, Netflix,
Can you
Disney Plus.
Can you get all the games on Hulu? All the football games?
Just the ones that you would already get on your local stations, like like for us,
Okay.
it would be Chiefs games and
Yeah.
You can actually, I think with DirecTV or
They might have a bigger package
or
where you
with
can get more though. Probably
AT&T. You can order just like
individual games.
Well, you can get the app. You can just pay for like the stream.
Right.
Oh, I got you.
Right.
So you can just like pay for a specific.
But we get it for free because my,
Right.
my brother-in-law works for AT&T.
I'll tell you
So
something.
he gives me his
Nice.
password for it, and I'm just like, boom,
Yeah.
man.
Dude,
You think
YouTube
you could slide that
TV
my way?
Go watch the Eagles.
Slide
Dude,
that shit
YouTube
my way.
TV. If you guys are, I don't know if you guys are football fans, but
I know you're a football fan.
I'm just kidding. Yeah.
If you're a
Football-
football fan, then you're a Chiefs guy. All right, like
Yeah, but you're right though. I'm not a huge football guy.
So,
More of a
YouTube
baseball
TV
guy.
for football though.
dude, I'm gonna tell you, It is fucking insane because I get when football season is on. Of course, I'm watching every Chiefs game, every Mississippi State game, and I get all of that here.
Do you know that we would do Mississippi State games where we work at?
Yeah, we do.
Well, really? No,
Yeah,
I
like
didn't
Not
know.
in our building anymore.
We
but-
used to. I used to do
we used to.
commercials for Mississippi State
Yeah.
for 6
Do you know?
years.
Do you know who the radio guy is? Jim Ellis. Used to be the radio guy.
I don't do radio football. I
Yeah.
don't.
Anywho, keep going. Sorry.
I mean, no offense or anything.
No.
We're not. None taken.
There
Yeah.
was a time where I couldn't afford, when I was like getting all my shit together after the divorce, I couldn't afford TV, and then football season came around.
Yeah.
So I signed up. I got a $5 Sirius XM package so I could listen to football on Alexa.
Yeah.
That's what
Otherwise, I mean, TV's better, of course.
Yeah, that's the dark
You only
time.
do the radio like if you're in the car, you know. pretty
Dude,
much.
when the Chiefs won the playoffs the first time, when they
When
the
they won
year
the Super
they won
Bowl
the Super
a couple
Bowl,
years ago, yeah.
I was fucking listening on my damn Alexa, and you hear me cheering, but then you hear the whole fucking building cheering. I was in an apartment at that time too, and I was thinking, damn, I should have went over and said somebody let me watch on the TV.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But
Right.
yeah, and the Capitol was red and
Yeah,
gold.
yeah.
But yeah, dude, and the best part is like, let's say I don't have a lot of time this week, and now if it's a Chiefs game, I'm sorry, I'm gonna fucking watch
You're
it.
going to make time.
Yeah, I'll just not go to work.
Right.
But if it's
Yeah, I understand.
Sacrifices have to be made.
and you know, I was kind of following Mizzou for a little while just because they're all so local. Till I realized,
Yeah,
God,
but
this is,
yeah, it's not a good.
suck. But
Yeah.
anyway,
I think a lot of people did that too. Yeah.
Yeah, basketball team's even worse than the football team.
Mizzou lost today.
Did they?
Not surprised.
They got blown out.
what I was going to say was,
LSU.
if you have YouTube TV and you don't have a lot of time, they have a thing where you can watch key plays.
Oh,
cool.
really?
So
Yes, they
like,
do, yeah.
yeah, you see every touchdown, every interception, every all the good shit. Basically,
I'll have to try the YouTube TV out then at some point.
You know, man, everybody keeps saying that YouTube TV's worth it.
Yeah. Well, I might have.
I don't
to
know if it's
do
worth the
that.
price, but
So what I do is I barter with a friend. I give him the MLB package.
Yeah.
Which Major League Baseball has announced today that they made a deal.
They did?
We're gonna have baseball back.
Oh, fuck! I didn't hear that. Thank you.
The opening day is April 7th.
No
okay,
shit.
so we're missing like a week. It's
No,
like a
it's-
week later.
No,
3 weeks.
it's
Like
about
3
3
weeks.
weeks.
3 weeks. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they have
We're recording this on March 10th.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
We got
Okay.
We got about a little bit.
Yeah, you got just a little bit.
Anyway, Scott, let's thank our Patreon patrons.
Hey, big thanks to our Patreon patrons, JT and the Paranormal Sun.
Hi.
That's right. Our buddy Biscuit Strength.
I was going to say Sir Biscuit Strength.
The strength
Sir,
of
that's
Biscuit,
right. I
yeah.
The
forget
strength of Biscuit.
You have to put the sir
yeah, I
in
have
front.
to put the Sir in front. I told
was
him
that like a pussy reference or something?
No,
Nope.
man. So this guy came into our show and he was like super strong bending shit.
Oh, okay.
He was bending like horseshoes.
Motherfucker ripped a whole deck of cards in half with his mouth.
Oh.
He bent a horseshoe into the shape of a heart. He took a hammer and bent it. Like,
Yeah, do you see that
all sorts of
77
messed
thing
up.
made of rebar
Yeah,
over
he
there?
bent that.
Oh yeah, he
that
bent
is
that
cool.
rebar. Yeah.
He welded it together with his eyeballs and his bare testicles.
That's right. That's
you know,
right.
And sheer will alone.
He's like me though. His left testicle's a little stronger than his right.
But he's like the nicest fucking guy.
Dude,
yeah.
he's the best dude you've ever
Great
met in your
energy.
life.
Great energy from
And
that
our
guy.
friends at the Jeff City Paranormal Society.
that's
They're
right.
They're getting ready to start up something. They've got a
bar crawl
rip
and
and
shit.
sip
Yeah,
coming
some
event
kind of
coming up.
trolley thing
Beer
going.
crawl. I don't know
Wait,
what
it's
that,
called
we'll
a
have
rip and sip?
That's
It's
what
coming
called.
up soon. I'll pull it up. I'll
the
pull it up.
RIP and sip. Rip and sip.
I wonder if it's like a ghost tour where you can just get drunk.
Yeah, that.
Oh, I thought they were going to be doing bong loads or something.
Well, maybe. I don't know.
You got to pay extra for that tour.
The rip and sip.
The rip and sip.
Dave's actually
On the old 77.
Dave's the tour guide for that guy.
Guilty as charged.
So yeah, they're doing stuff coming
Big
up as well.
shout out to Guns and Radio podcast as well.
That's right.
We are
Thanks
here
for
with
coming on the
Dustin.
show tonight,
Oh,
Dustin.
thank you.
It's been a
And,
hell of a good time.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
Yeah,
We've got a cool down segment.
The cool down's coming.
yeah.
See you,
next.
bitches.
Bitches.
Shit, we're all ready?
Yeah.
You guys came in first place at the Missouri Beer Festival, right?
That's not the only
That's a
one, though,
fact, right? That's a
You guys
fact.
and it's not like it was easy. I mean, there's a lot of breweries in Missouri. A lot of microbreweries between
Yeah.
Springfield and Columbia and
How
even
many
the bigger cities.
How many
Kansas City.
breweries were involved with that?
I don't even know. It was the one we did at Cooper's Landing. Frankly, I really like our Shorts beer, and that was the one that won. But I think we were the only ones ballsy enough to take a dark beer to a festival that was supposed to be like 100 degrees.
Good.
And then everybody's walking around with dark beers, and then one dark beer. So we're to get that over at Last Flight. I don't know.
That's
it's
awesome.
a great beer though.
Tell you what, that's probably would have been me.
If you're local, check out Last Flight Brewing Company today. Go enjoy some sunshine. Get off your couch. Go right now. Fill up your growler.
It is time for cool down on old 77.
Now you have to read all the words. It is time for the cool down on the 77. Old 77.
You want me to say the cool down, right?
Well, yes.
The 77.
Right. Well, the old 77.
I try it again. It is time for the cool down on the old 77.
That is the longest intro.
I liked it better without the "the." It's just time for cool down.
Yeah.
You will listen to podcast or die.
On 77. I mean, the old 70s.
That's Louis' best Eastern European accent.
Yeah. That's our boy Louis Mano. Big
That's
ups to
his
him.
best Vladimir Putin.
Right. Award-winning Vermont Hall of Famer.
That's right. Broadcasting Hall of Fame.
Broadcasting Hall of Famer.
He's in our Hall of Fame. That's for
my
damn
dude,
sure.
man. That's my dude
that's
right
for
there.
damn sure. He's glad we had that dude on the show.
When I lived in Vermont and I got that DUI, I didn't get a lawyer. I just kind of
you just got a Mano
for
didn't
myself. And Louis was there, in my corner, just tell him the truth, man. You'll be fine. No need to spend thousands of dollars. I'm like, you're right.
Best legal advice you ever got.
I got fined for my.
Just tell him you got drunk and you were plowing their daughter.
I had some fines and I went to a DUI class and
and
this in the middle for a weekend. In the middle of the Green Mountains, and it was
so
amazing.
Weird.
If you pay
I had
resort.
I had a great fucking time.
Listen, man. I feel like I got to say something here. If you pay for a lawyer and your lawyer tells you to just tell the truth, you shouldn't have paid for that lawyer.
Yeah, right.
That was the biggest
well,
waste.
I knew I was guilty. I was fucking bombed.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do?
Yeah,
Sometimes you just gotta fess up.
I think I blew
fucking lawyer.
I think 0.17.
Lawyers are fucking expensive.
Damn.
man.
I was drunk.
Well, that's because they got to help you bullshit your way out of this. And
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I get why they're worth a lot of money, but I don't know.
But are they though?
But Louis was there for me,
No.
and I got through it, and that was it. And I paid some fines, did a class for a weekend, and it was probably like a slap on the wrist.
A little
at the time.
DUI resort, huh?
I learned a lot from it though, because I felt like such a dick when I got
Federal
locked up for it.
pound me in the ass resort.
Dude, I went to a college jail. It was like college cops, college police got me.
Nice.
So I was
On the
burning.
Segway.
Oh, you didn't even get
On the
caught by
Segway.
real cops?
I
You
was
got caught by
burning through a
college
campus. I was burning through a campus. I was doing like 50 and a 30.
Ah, dude, see, that's
And the fucking cops were like, whoop, whoop. And I was
Yeah.
like, no, not now.
On
See,
their
that's
three-wheeled
not now.
bicycles.
That's where alcohol is
Yeah.
dangerous, because alcohol makes you think that it's a good idea to go 50 and a 30.
dude, I could never go more than 15 past the college because of the girls walking around. I mean,
Well, there's-
Yeah,
like,
it's
but-
amazing I didn't wreck my
But you're
car.
talking
Some
like
fugly bitches at this
this
college.
is like
apparently.
this is like 10 o'clock, dude. This at night. It's not even like no one's out.
It's not at, like,
it's
midnight.
so fucking cold in Vermont, dude.
Yeah.
It happened in March up there. It's like basically March feels like February up there, dude.
You ever notice the worst cops in the world are not the real cops, but the ones that
Oh,
think they're
yeah.
cops?
Like Paul,
I was just gonna say the Paul Blarts of the
Like
fucking world.
I was going to say the rent-a-cops.
fucking Paul Blart. You
Yeah.
loser.
Blart. Mo.
Well, I can speak from my experience working in corrections that there's a lot of corrections officers that fit that description too, that think they're cops.
Oh man, I had a buddy of mine, and we used to give him so much shit because after he started working at the jail.
Yeah.
And then the next day he showed up. He was a wrestler at a wrestling show, and he had a.
He had the mustache?
He had the stash and was wearing the shades. No. And then we were ripping on him like, oh, he's about. And then his phone goes off. But this was back when we all had ringtones, and it goes, "Bad boys, bad." And we were like, oh my god.
Okay.
It's like, why you got to make this easy for us?
Oh man.
What's he gonna do?
Man, it's funny though that you say that about lawyers and everything about are they worth the money? Because have you looked into that? Like lawyers are going away. That's not going to be a thing in a few years because more people are just googling the shit.
Like a couple of Sarah's close friends are lawyers, and they're really good at their job.
I think you'll always have lawyers to some degree.
One's in family practice.
So expand on that a little bit,
Well, I
Dustin.
was
People
reading-
are Googling. What do you
I was
mean?
reading that the profession of being an attorney is one that's starting to
Dwindle?
Dwindle because more and more
Interesting.
people are just using, like for little shit, LegalZoom.
Yeah.
For one.
Yeah, that's right.
And you don't really need them for as much because, like, if you got a question about how a law works, a lot of times you can Google it and just read the shit, and more and more people.
It's a lot easier than it was back in the day.
Fuck, man. Google teaching you how to do everything.
Yeah, man.
Like my furnace broke today. I Googled a video, fixed it.
Dude, I mean,
information's the fingertips, man.
For sure.
The first job I ever had where I made 5 figures a year, I got a job where you were supposed to have a 4-year degree. And I bullshitted my way into this job to start out with.
Good for you.
And literally, Google and YouTube is how I got through because they would. I was an instructional designer at that time, and I didn't know shit about instructional design. We'd be in these meetings; they'd be using all this terminology. So one of the bullshit methods I had, I'd write down words I didn't understand and go Google them later.
Yeah,
there you go.
Smart. Well, you know what? That just means that you're
Inventive.
creative, and yeah. That's a good trait.
You molded your way in, dude.
Fake it till you make it.
The thing
right?
is, college
And
is
now-
bullshit, and there's no.
It's a hustle for sure.
It's a hustle.
When this generation of people that still buy into the you have to go to college bullshit finally retires and goes away, college is gonna. We're gonna see a day where college is gonna be completely not only. It's already obsolete, but unless you're going to be like a fucking brain surgeon or some shit.
Yeah.
You need
I was
those
going to
people.
say, I want my brain surgeon or my heart surgeon.
Oh, yeah.
or-
Not working on cars and
Right?
shit. Like this is a lot like a muffler.
You know,
dog.
at the end of the day, the guy who graduated last in his brain surgeon class is still called a fucking brain surgeon. You know?
He
D's
was
get degrees.
Right.
He was 495 out of 500.
That's
man.
right.
He's a
D's
goddamn
get
good surgeon.
degrees.
Yeah, I thought it was get C's, get degrees.
And then you get a hot ass wife.
I don't know what gets degrees because I said fuck college. When I figured
Yeah.
out,
I wish I would have said fuck college.
Oh, dude, I got out. I tapped out on college after a second semester, and then which I didn't want to go in the first fucking place. And to be honest, like the things that they made me do while I was there, I was like, how is this in any fucking way got to do
with my with
what I'm
applying
gonna
to my
do.
life? Yeah.
Yeah, and the point is so that you'll fuck up and you'll fail because you're going into something because if you're going to pay for college for something, you're probably passionate about this thing that you're wanting to learn more about.
Yeah.
So they're going to stick you with a bunch of bullshit you don't give a fuck about, so you'll fail and you'll keep paying tuition. I mean, it's a fucking scam, dude. And more people are going to figure that out. And I feel like when this generation of people still buy into that bullshit finally all retires and everything, it may not happen in my lifetime, but there will come a day where college isn't going to be a fucking thing anymore.
Well, and what I'm seeing now is like the rise of technical schools.
Yeah.
Yes.
A lot of
Yeah.
people are figuring
Yeah.
out that they can go to a little 2-year technical school and
trade,
make
yeah.
more money right out of right after graduation.
Well, and at the
than
same
they-
time, you can fall back on that. You know,
For
you're
sure.
always going to need the dude who
Right.
can fix the refrigerator.
Yep.
I mean, all of my hobbies,
Necessities.
like editing video and Photoshop and shit like that, I went to school for that. I mean, I took a college class. I didn't fucking pay tuition. I paid $50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Right.
Which is great because that's a hell of a lot cheaper than you would have paid.
And
if
see,
you would have
now
to pay
you don't
tuition.
need to do that. You can go online. You get a subscription to Adobe Audition CC, you know, the
Creative
Creative
Cloud.
Cloud,
And you mess
and they
with
have
it, man.
tutorials on there. Hey, you
Yeah.
bought this. This is how you use it.
Which
Yeah.
is smart for them to do
You know?
anyway.
It's fucking amazing.
like,
And
why give
especially
this
with
community college $50 when you
Yeah.
can just
Right.
give
Learn
to
it from us. We make the fucking programs.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially people who are highly like creative.
Oh yeah.
And you can figure things out, and you can make it look really good and sound good and all that. Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hence
that
our
helps.
podcast.
That helps.
You know.
That helps.
That guy.
Hey, by the way, your podcast sucks, man. That's what someone's saying to me out there. You think you're all talk?
Well, we were talking
Fuck
earlier
you.
about platforms that we
Yeah.
record on. What did you say you guys recorded on?
We started out back in 2009. Now, not the one I'm doing now. This is an old podcast, but me and some friends of mine, before they were even called podcasts,
Right.
we had a show on Blog TV.
Blog TV.
And when we originally envisioned it, we thought it was going to make it look like the Tonight Show, and it was going to be like a desk and all that
Yeah.
good shit. And then we were so distraught when we couldn't figure out how to hide the microphones because
Oh,
we
yeah.
couldn't afford the lapel
Yeah.
mics
Yeah.
that all the
Right.
creators were using
Yeah.
at the time.
Oh, and you can buy those super cheap now.
Yeah. So
It's true.
we decided since we can't hide them, we're going to put the microphones like this, like you guys are set up, and just make. Now, granted, we extenuated a lot of things that we didn't really need, like you need this, you need that. Well, we didn't, because our shit wasn't that good. So we did extenuate a lot of shit just so that we can't hide it. We'll make it look like we're doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
And so we added the word radio to the show.
Yes.
And
Why, as you do, why not?
So, Dustin, I heard you have an interesting story of how exactly you got into the world of media, podcasting, all of that.
Well, when I'm going to go way back, and then I'm going to do a time jump here.
Yeah.
Okay. So when I was, there was a local professional wrestling show in my hometown that I found out about when I was about 14. And I went and I actually paid the $5 admission. It was $5 at the time. I don't know what the fuck it is now, because I ain't about taking so long. But at the time, it was $5 to get in. And I paid the $5 one night. And I went, and I had such a good time, and I never could get anybody to take me back. So I got the idea. I went home, and I got on MS Paint, and I made like a press pass, and I took my mom's camera, and I walked in the back door the next week and started just ordering people around so I could take pictures of them and shit.
Heck yeah.
And
smart, man.
What gave me away was the press pass, because they don't do that for real.
Yeah.
Like,
Damn, you went to all that trouble to make that press pass.
if I hadn't have tried to have the pass, I would have got away with this.
You were overqualified.
Yeah. And so
that's funny.
I ended up getting kicked out about halfway through the show, which sucked anyway, because I'm just watching it on a little bitty screen, and then every now and then making people take pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
So I got kicked out and told not to come back. So I was like, oh, well, that's a bummer. So I got on the internet, and I went ahead, and they have dirt sheets and stuff for this over there, just like the big guys have dirt sheets. There are dirt sheets for local fucking shit going on down there. At the time, there was. I don't know anymore. But, well, now everybody just bitches on Facebook.
Right.
There wasn't Facebook at the time.
Twitter.
Or MySpace even wasn't even a thing yet.
Damn, MySpace.
It was Angel Fire is what
I remember
Now
that.
Now we're going back, yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
so I uploaded the pictures to Angel Fire and sent them to a few people. And I was like, hey, I know we met at the wrestling show, got your email address. Here's the pictures, I took of you. But I just put them all on one thing, sent the link to everybody that was like, hey, man, here's my email address. Can you shoot me that one? And, yeah, sure, because we didn't have text at the time. And even we would have, we wouldn't have been able to see a fucking
You
picture.
wouldn't have had anything like this.
On this old Nokia.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So a few weeks later, the promoter saw the pictures I took and called me back, and I basically got hired in. And
nice.
That was how I got into that business.
Right on, dude.
Smart.
And I did that every single week from then on up until the point I moved to Jeff City about 5 or 6 years ago. I really don't remember, to be honest.
What brings you to Jeff City?
Well, I got married, and my wife was from, at the time, my ex-wife was from here.
Yeah.
And which should have been a red flag. Like, why is somebody so pretty doing walking around my hometown? Like, you know what I mean? And like, Mississippi 10 is about like a fucking 4 up here. And so after I got up here and I got single, I was, getting ready to go back, actually. Yeah. And when we were getting ready to split, I mean, the day she told me she wanted a divorce, by 8 o'clock that night when I went to bed, I had a job, I had an apartment, like I had everything ready to go in Mississippi. Like I didn't fuck around.
Right,
Like,
I mean, you were ready to move.
It's my bread and butter we're talking about here.
Yeah,
I gotta eat. Look at me.
Daddy gotta eat.
Daddy gotta eat. So, and then it was one night I decided to stay in Jeff City. I was at the mall up here of all fucking places.
Damn,
our shitty little mall. Yeah,
the mall kept you here, huh?
No, well, in a way, yeah. I was sitting on the bench, booty watching, and just tell it like it is.
Big booty hose
for sure.
And no, for real though, I tell it like that because it's funny. Or what really happened was I just wouldn't. Me and my soon-to-be ex-wife were still living together at the time.
Okay, gotcha.
I was delaying putting off because I'd moved to the guest room, or AKA the basement. And so I was kind of thinking, if I hang out here, she'll go to bed and we'll have to interact with her today. And
is she still in Jeff City?
I don't fucking know.
Okay.
Good answer.
Good answer.
I'll keep up with that bitch. Fuck. And I got to looking around and I was like, man, these girls up here are so much better looking than the ones back home.
Really?
I'm about
Gotta
to be
stay here.
single.
Zora.
And I've got this accent, maybe I can work this to my advantage, and
I see where you're going with it.
And so I decided to stay, and I've not regretted the decision. I love Jefferson City.
Yeah, it's great, man.
Good.
That's great.
I mean, I might go to St. Louis at some point, but like, if I never leave Jefferson City and just like buy a house here and call this home, that I can see myself very easily doing that.
There's so much to do in Missouri.
I'm the
dude.
only
It's
native
underrated.
Jefferson Cityan here.
Yeah,
he is.
Matt's from Philly, Scott's from Illinois.
Okay.
So I'm the only one that's been here basically my whole life.
See, it's funny you talk about going to St. Louis. That's where we always went back in the day.
Well, that's part of what I love it here is because we always went to St. Louis and Kansas City to see concerts when I lived in Mississippi. I've been to, I followed GNR on tour I say followed on tour, but I went to a whole bunch of shows for many, many years. And I was always going to Kansas City. I mean, of course, they weren't coming to St. Louis at the time.
Yeah.
But I saw them in Kansas City twice before I ever fucking came here. And, we're right here. We're 2 hours from KC. We're 2 hours from STL.
Right.
Like,
smack dab in the middle.
And it's a really nice place, man. There's like,
you know what? And now we're starting to get more and more shows in our area pop up with that new venue. We got a new amphitheater here in town.
Dude, you know what's funny is I used to live right next door to that. Like
on Riverside?
Really? Is that what it's called? Yeah, Riverside.
Yeah.
By the tobacco store down there, like where McCarty and High Street meet.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. See, that's where I used to live, and my first night that they opened, I was sitting in the yard, and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be cool because I'm gonna be able to hear." And then I lived just far away enough that the traffic sounds and the city ambience drowned out the music, so all I could hear was the cheering, and I was like, "Ah, damn."
Hey guys, I went to Strikers the other day. Have any of you guys been to Strikers yet?
So how was that?
It's dope, man.
Is it?
It's really cool. Yeah, we went bowling. Of course, they got a big arcade and stuff. They got at least a couple pool tables. They got a nice big bar.
Is the restaurant finished?
Yeah, dude, I had a burger. It was good.
Yeah,
you guys bowl?
Yeah, and the bowling is crazy. Like
not really. I suck.
Me too. But
me too. After the third or fourth round, though, when you start to get the hang of it,
yeah,
you get
right.
better.
Yeah, I threw a few.
I'm like a special needs kid trying to swat a fly.
Yeah, I sprinkled a few strikes in the other day. Yeah, I got a few in there.
Good job, Dave.
But dude, like when you go over there to bowl, like they got these monitors with all these different, like games you can play.
Is it too technical?
Like they had like an Angry Birds bowling game.
Do they have like a golf simulator too?
Yes, I think they do, but I didn't check it out.
Yeah, this is fucking ball.
But I heard,
right.
But I heard the restaurant's like legit.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
but
it's all brand new. Like, remember how it was all shitty looking?
This is in the old City Bowling Alley.
Yes,
right?
dude.
They gutted the place, right?
Dude, it's incredible. I mean, it looks nothing like it used to look like.
Well, didn't the tornado help it out?
Yeah, I think the tornado.
Oh my
tornado
god,
did
dude,
too.
that night was fucking terrifying.
Right?
I was outside.
Yeah,
right.
We drove back from St. Louis. We just got back from vacation. We drove back from St. Louis during that hurricane
That's
that tornado.
crazy, dude.
That was the day of my grandmother's funeral.
I've got a story about that if you don't mind.
Sure,
No,
please
go
do.
for it, man.
Go for it. Yeah.
So this is what happened to me during the tornado. So I was dating this girl from Colombia, and it was It was night. I don't remember what I did. I fucking probably did a bong rip, watched some cartoons, whatever I fucking do, and
Like you do.
Yeah, and so I was getting ready to go to bed, and I'm talking stripped down to my skivvies here. Like this was not this was a normal.
We're in a buck naked situation here.
Yeah. This was a normal fucking night. Like, I had no clue anything was going on. So I get a text message from this girl I'm dating in Colombia, and she's like, "Hey, how you doing?" I was like, "Hey, baby, how you doing?" And she's like, "I'm good. One hit us tonight in Colombia," and I thought they got hit by a car. Because all she said was one hit us in Colombia. So I thought she got hit by a car. And I'm like, oh, fuck, are you okay? I was about to call her. And she didn't answer the phone.
Oh, shit.
So I had to go back to text. And I was like, dude, are you okay? Like, are you in the hospital? What's going on? Because, like I said, I thought you got hit by a car.
Right.
Yeah. She was like, no. So what hit you? What'd you get hit by? Like, was it a truck or what?
Yeah.
And then she was like, a tornado. No, we're in the right now they were in the shelter.
Yeah.
Because she worked at the mall.
Okay.
And
shit.
Yeah. And so I was like, oh, okay. Well, that sucks. Are you okay? Is everybody okay? Yeah, everybody's fine. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Holler at you tomorrow, I guess. I was like, well, that's fucking weird.
Yeah.
So then I went ahead and went about my night and was
naked.
Go and get,
balls out.
I said that for a reason. That comes into play in the story.
Great.
Because
dicks out for Harambe, boys.
So
I'll always love you, Harambe.
So Big Dick Jones.
Harambe want to fuck you.
So anyway, I go to bed, and I start to go to bed, and then I got to thinking, and I was like, man, maybe. So I ended up going from the skivvies, and I threw on some basketball shorts, and I was like, just in case.
Balls are still out.
And then I'm crawling into bed, and my phone starts to buzz. It was like,
I'll say that area was right in the path. Yeah.
Yeah, and you start to, and so I saw the tornado warning on my phone, and I was like, now I lived at the top floor at the time in my building, and so I was like, oh shit. I was like, what should I do? I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go to bed.
Right.
And it's like, and so I said out loud to myself, because I talk to myself.
I do too, brother. It's okay.
So I said out loud,
conversation's good.
I threw my phone back down on the thing. I was like, fuck it, I won't start getting worried till I hear the sirens. No sooner than I said that.
Please go inside.
Oh, I bet.
And I'm going, oh fuck,
dude. There is a siren right across the street from us because it's right by the school.
Right by the school, right?
So that night, it took me the second siren, the second morning, to go downstairs because we were just trying to go to bed.
Yeah.
And this is when Sloan was a baby, dude.
We've got one up the way that's straight up Transformer. Get in the
That's what I was doing.
Jesus, what the fuck?
So we grabbed Sloan, we grabbed the dogs, we go downstairs. Courtney was living with us at the time, and we're all down there. I have my we lost power, dude. I had my phone out. I had the KCR. I had the radio station or the TV stations Facebook app on my phone. Facebook app, yes.
Facebook app on the phone.
Live radar.
I mean, that's where everybody else gets their news. You might as well.
Who's going to radio?
So Sarah,
anymore?
I had to go upstairs for something.
Just so I can hear today's best hits during the storm.
I had to go up. I had to go get Sloan stuff from Pamper, diapers and shit. So I go upstairs. Juno's right with me, dude. Like Murphy stayed downstairs with the girls.
Fuck yeah.
I go up there and I open the front door, dude. And at that moment, everything was standing still.
Yeah.
Like everything, it was
That's when you
sucked
know
up
it's coming.
to the air, dude. And then not even 2 minutes later, there's alerts of Ellis Boulevard was hit by a tornado.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sonic, the gas station, all that shit.
Right.
Hawthorne Heights. You remember that apartment building complex? It's not there
That
anymore.
whole area was. Dude, that could have been.
Wait, there was a
if
building
we decided
on
to go the
Hawthorne
other way,
Heights?
man.
There was. So we had a we
was
got a buddy
scary as
that
fuck.
lived
Yeah.
in this
Scary as
apartment
fuck.
complex. It was called Hawthorne. I think it was Hawthorne Heights.
Yeah, I think that's right.
It was just right back up in there.
right behind the Y.
Dude, you've heard of the band, right?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
So a buddy of mine used to promote concerts one time, and I'm talking, and he was like, "Hey, tell this guy what you think about Hawthorne Heights." And I'd had a few drinks, and so I'm talking to this dude about Hawthorne Heights. I was like, "Oh my god, that emo fucking whiny bullshit."
Ah, nice.
It's like if emo music wasn't good, that's Hawthorne Heights. And so I don't even remember what I said. I just kind of was telling
If
every.
emo wasn't
I
good.
hope they used it.
It's like if you like emo music, you just wish it wasn't so good, and I don't like emo music, so
Yeah, me neither.
So when I say you just wish it wasn't so good, that adds that extra boom,
Yeah,
punch.
that little sack tap.
Yeah.
Going back to the tornado debate,
Yeah.
there was parts of buildings and other sections of the city.
Yeah.
I was like, this is amazing.
Yeah,
The
they were
Sonic
fine-
menu was in Holt Summit.
Yeah.
Yeah, out by I found pieces of fucking insulation on my land. I live out towards Tebbets. I don't know if you know where Tebbets is. But yeah, dude. Finish your story though. You were saying.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, about Hawthorne Heights. No, it turns out the guy was the singer.
No, I'm talking about where you finished telling
You
your
said that right in
tornado
front of
story.
him.
Did you finish that up?
Did you finish your tornado story?
Did I finish? I don't remember.
I don't think you did.
So
So the sirens.
the sirens are going off.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
laying there in your basketball shorts, blessed with a gift with the Lord.
Yes, of
that's
course.
where we were.
Right, of
That's
course.
where
So I
we were.
rolled it back up on its sticks, crammed it back in its sock, and
Smacked the snake head down. Not today, Karen.
I'm fucking hard as a rock right now.
no. If I was doing that, I'd see it through.
Right, you got to take it to completion.
Scott, give me some photos real quick.
But
I got a giant fucking boner right now, man. Let it be free.
was that Skyrim?
I think maybe.
Hey, take it out.
Dovahkiin.
Pop it out of the sweatpants.
Yes.
Oh.
There's gonna be some nerd out there correcting my grammar in this fucking language.
Hey, you know what? If you're listening to this website, yeah.
If you're listening to this website,
Dude,
you
honestly,
don't give a fuck about
I'm
grammar.
fucking stoned as shit right now. I can't,
It
whatever.
cooling
buddy.
it down.
Yeah, hold on.
cooling it down with the old 77.
Thanks, Louie.
Okay, so if you think this segment is crazy, you should check out the After Hours segment coming up later.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, did you hear about the giant spiders that are going to invade the East Coast?
Yes, I did hear about that.
Dude. I got a little audio clip.
What happened to those murder hornets we never got?
I'm sure they're headed our way now.
I think the spiders the size of your palms are going to eat them.
Here we
go.
If
the nuclear war doesn't get them first.
So this is
thing,
from...
Always fucking something, man.
Right?
This
Why do
last
they
couple
got to
of years
show
have been cool.
arachnophobia?
It has
Come
been
on,
complete
man.
bullshit.
All right, here's the story from the Today Show.
Now comes the Juro spider.
Juro.
Native to Asia, it was
Isn't
first
that what you
spotted
order
in
at Taco
Georgia.
Bell? A couple Juros?
Yeah. I get a Juro cheese, man.
Hey, man, let me get some Juros over there.
Nearly a decade ago. They've since spread across the
Big
South
bastards.
with
I've seen one of
some using
those.
their parachute-like
Oh,
silks
hell no.
to travel in the wind. Others hitching a ride on cars. Researchers say these multicolored friends are now ready to make a bigger debut. Because of their higher metabolism and heart rate, they're able to survive colder temperatures.
Oh, that's
Great.
A new
so
study at
crazy.
the University of Georgia predicts the Juro spiders will make their way up the East Coast this spring.
Fuck
Look
you,
what's invading the
Juro.
East Coast this summer.
Oh, good. We don't live there.
Bitches!
Go good. We don't
Oh,
live
well,
there.
fuck it then. Who
They'll
cares?
be here eventually.
Oh,
though.
fuck, dude. Hey, by the way, Charlotte's Web's
I was
outside.
going to do a Charlotte's Web thing.
Dude, if I go out there and I hear fucking, was it the rat?
Oh, Templeton?
The rat that talks like that.
So we're going to go over here.
I don't know why I got the rat and the spider mixed up, but in my head, that spider was talking like,
Nope.
Arachnophobia.
however that let's go.
Yeah, that's Templeton.
But at least
love
I don't
Templeton.
think they're poisonous or anything, right?
You know, I don't care. You walk through that motherfucker
No,
at
they
2 in
said
the
they're-
morning
I've seen one of
outside.
those here,
No,
though.
they said they're harmless.
they look like a garden spider, kind of.
Okay, maybe that's what I saw then.
Yeah.
It's about that big.
Yeah.
The species of the spider is the size of a child's hand.
Boys, that makes my butthole pucker.
Oh, well,
Does
shit.
it?
I'll kill that bastard. I'll stomp that damn thing. Fuck it.
It's actually a native of Japan. Somehow it made its way over here.
Right.
Well, if they're harmless, then who cares? This is just fear propaganda.
It's fake news, bro.
Like, who cares? If they're harmless and they're not going to do anything.
See, it was good enough for Japan. I feel like now we should just walk around with samurai swords and chop them in half.
No, you know what I heard?
agree.
No mosquitoes this summer. That's what I fucking
What?
heard.
I hope so.
You know, if that's the case, if that thing eats every fucking mosquito in my yard, then maybe.
That's a garden spider.
Okay, so that's what I saw then.
Yeah.
Okay.
A banana spider?
And I didn't kill it or anything. Cause
Yeah, they're harmless.
I didn't see any need to. It was
They're
just
harmless.
chilling.
They just look. They look fucking terrifying.
You know,
if they run at me, I'll stomp them.
I
If
like
they run away, I don't.
like to take
Yeah.
Nazi Germany stance at this.
Yes.
Like, I hate it just because it's alive.
Yeah.
You've got to go. I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm sure
sorry.
I'm sure you're a great spider.
The biggest spider that I saw was when we took down that retaining wall.
Yes.
And it was a Missouri tarantula.
Tarantula, which
Yeah.
I've
And
never
dude,
seen. I've lived here my
it
whole
was
life.
literally
Never
the
seen one.
size
That
of
was-
my hand.
That was literally the
And
biggest
then my
fucking
buddy
spider
Aaron,
I've ever seen in my life.
My buddy Aaron takes a fucking shovel, takes it, scoops it and just puts it in the woods very gently.
Saves his life.
That shit is somewhere out there, man.
Yeah.
Still there.
And there's multiple.
I just have
and
this.
it's told its friends if
He's
you're
probably-
doing a good deal.
He's
and
probably
now-
fucking rappelling down your flu right now.
But you know what? Those guys are like
Somewhere
this
there's
guy,
a stump and a tree,
We
and the
could-
spider comes down, and all of them are skittering up. Gather around.
Next
little
time you
eight-
open up
tells
that
the
wood
others about
stove,
the good
bro.
human.
Yeah, gather around, Eight Eyes. There was
I
a
don't-
good human that was nice to me. Be nice to him. Sloane's gonna come walking out one day. The spider's gonna save her.
Pay it forward.
Yeah,
He is
Yeah,
the
right.
Messiah of this community of spiders.
the spider's walking on water and shit. It's like, what the fuck?
Some spiders do walk on water.
That is true.
But you was asking me about the story. So
Oh yeah.
I got into
How
wrestling.
you got into all this? Yeah.
yeah, I got into wrestling, and then through wrestling, I met Tojo Yamamoto Jr. And he. First off, is not really Tojo Yamamoto.
Right, I was wondering about it.
It's not his real name.
Yeah,
That
no.
sounds awesome.
He'd probably get pissed if I said that, but
Yeah.
I know.
Okay.
Listen, man, I'm enough of a historian to this business that I fucking know. So,
Yeah.
Anyway, he was like, "You guys want to do Jerry Springer?" And I thought he was fucking with me.
Oh yeah.
So,
yeah.
So I was like, "Yeah, I'll do it." Fucking yeah. He was like, "Make up a good story." So I made up a story about me fucking my cousin or some shit. I got my buddies to do it too, And so they called us with, and I was like, man, he's really fucking milking this rib. So,
Yeah.
like I said, I thought he was ribbing me. So I was gonna roll with it,
Right.
See how far I could get out of this.
Yeah.
I thought I could get him to buy me some shit or something, because I was like, I don't know, I don't think I can do the show unless you send me this, and or some shit like that, just to see what I get out of this.
Yeah. Smart.
Right.
And because literally I thought he was fucking with me this whole time. So I did the interview. They called and we did the interview, and I did it in character. So I'm not talking like that. I'm talking like this the whole time.
Oh shit.
About me and my girl Shay. We cousins, and we in love, and we gonna get married. And her boyfriend's Aaron. He's my fishing buddy. And
Aaron, my fishing buddy.
yeah, me and Shay, we decided we was getting married. We don't care what the people at church say. We love each other. And that was the storyline. And,
man, I love this story.
So then I get another
much.
phone call, and they've called because the girl that was going to go on with us was my girlfriend at the time.
Nice.
And we weren't girlfriend yet. We started dating in Chicago there officially. We were just fucking at the time, but
Same thing.
Whenever they called her, she got nervous in the interview, and she told them the truth. And I think by then they'd already booked all the shit or whatever. But they wrote our whole story, and it sucked. It's my least favorite Jerry Springer episode ever. Because it was like, you follow the script or we sue you for wasted production. And I was like, okay, boss.
Damn, that's really what they did? Jeez.
Well, they told everybody that. They didn't pull us aside.
Right.
Yeah.
They told everybody that, we hadn't signed a document saying our story was true, which by now I'm sure statute of limitations is
Right.
Yeah.
has passed on. If you
Yeah.
haven't figured out that,
Sorry
about that.
Sorry.
Suck it in. There you go.
If you haven't figured out that Jerry Springer is scripted, then I got some bad news for you, bro.
Yeah, no kidding.
But
Jerry Springer's not on anymore.
No,
it's not. Okay, well then who cares? Yeah,
It's
it's fake.
Steve Ditko, whatever.
Dude, I don't trust anything I see on TV after,
God, no.
because they asked us after the show if we'd stick around and do Judge Mathis, but we all had to go back to work.
Really? They
Yeah.
want y'all to do Judge Mathis?
Mm-hmm. The
Wow.
same people made the show at the time.
Wow.
So literally, I don't trust anything.
So like what? You would be people suing on Judge Mathis?
I don't know. It didn't go past. Hey, can you guys stick around? No, we can't. We can't get off work that long.
Huh.
Because we'd already got off work for 3 days for this, and
Right.
at the time we didn't exactly have good jobs, and jobs weren't like they are now, where you can just go get one. Like,
Right.
I mean,
Next thing you know, he's going to tell me that Judge Judy isn't a real judge.
Please.
But so while we were there, we did the they give you a tour of NBC, because Jerry Springer was taped out of Chicago at the time. And it was, even though, here's the weird thing, it didn't air on any NBC affiliate anywhere in the country. It was filmed by and created and produced and published by NBC.
Oh, weird.
That's weird.
So they gave us
wasn't it on Fox, I think? Locally here, it was
sounds
on.
right.
It was on like Channel 11 in St. Louis.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have even known. I wasn't here at the time.
Yeah.
I was 20.
That's weird, man.
23.
Yeah.
So we go and we do this tour, and
Scoochie scoot.
and watching I fell in love with the whole process.
Yeah.
And I got to be honest with you, I never watched maybe 2 episodes of the show
Yeah.
ever before I was on it. And then it was cool to watch because now I know the process and what's going on behind the scenes. And so I watched it all the time after that. But like, I fell in love with the production of video and creation and stuff
Right.
like that.
Yeah.
And we came back and we were buzzing, man. Like, I want to do it. And my buddies that went with me, we were like, yeah, let's do this. So we started a YouTube channel. The YouTube channel became the Blog TV show.
Yep.
And the Blog TV show took off. And then we ended up the wrestling show I was working at. We put them on TV, and we did that for a little while. And we filmed some bands and some stuff like that. We just got into the production. Well, years later, everybody else had kind of tapped out and moved on, and I was still kind of struggling along. Like, I've been on YouTube. I've been on all of the platforms at some form or another. 5, 6 views, not much. But then, honestly, with Guns and Radio, I was hoping somebody else would do this show.
Yeah,
sure. There was another Guns N' Roses show called Appetite for Distortion, and with Brando. And he helped us out a lot when we were first getting started.
Right on.
And I used to listen to him.
It's a great name.
Religiously. And he also
that guy
has
fucks. That guy certainly fucks.
Sure.
Brando.
Oh, I'm sure he does. Like, he's the king.
With
Like-
that name, dude. With that name. Fuck
Yeah, absolutely.
When it comes to Guns N' Roses, Brando is like Walter Cronkite with the interviews. He interviews the big names. He
Gotcha.
works in radio currently, so he gets
Cool.
He's got that access.
Yeah, he gets put on the media tours and stuff like
That's
that.
fucking cool. Yeah.
That's nice.
So I would say, if you think of radio terms and just in the Guns N' Roses community, Brando's like Walter Cronkite, and we're like Bob and Tom.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I gotcha. All right.
Like, so Pot of Thunder came out, and it was, they're reviewing another Kiss song, and I was like, man, I want somebody to do this with Guns N' Roses so bad. And I sat on this for 3 years, holding out. And I think I even got in some of our forums. I was like, hey, guys, if y'all want to do a podcast, I think it'd be cool if somebody did it 2 or 3 times, and nobody ever did it.
Nobody would ever actually do it.
So finally I said, fuck it, I'm going to
do it.
I'm going to do it. And so I said it was Discord by this point.
Yeah.
All right.
Because I had long since tapped out of the message boards and stuff.
Yeah.
Sure.
But Discord came around, and I'd gotten into Discord, and I sent just a message out to anybody that, just a beacon, anybody who wants to do, because I can't do a solo thing like Brando does. I don't have the whatever.
It's tough to carry a
Know what
show
you
by
mean.
yourself.
It is a talent of in itself.
Sure.
To be able to do that.
Yeah.
And so I was like, anybody wants, but your co-host has to have chemistry, because I've tried doing shows with co-hosts that I didn't have chemistry with in the past.
Right.
And you'll put a lot of work into that in the beginning, because getting a podcast off the ground is, I wouldn't say
It's hard.
I wouldn't say getting it off the ground when you're not expecting a lot of viewers. I wouldn't say it's a lot of work, but it's way more work than I want to do.
Yeah.
But it's also
for something that I know is going to fail.
It's very challenging.
It's tedious. Yeah.
When you know it's going to fail, though, that makes it so much worse.
Yeah.
Like, and you think, like maybe eventually we'll develop the chemistry, and then it never happens. Shit like that has happened several times.
Yeah.
Sure.
I've done shows with guys like that. Yeah, I know what you mean.
And I put out I just put out a post, hey, I'm doing this podcast. Anybody want to come on? So Caputo, the guy that
your partner,
he's actually the first person that responded. So the first time we were going to talk in person was kind of a conversation / test drive for this. We recorded that, and I was sick as fuck. And even when we recorded our first episode, I was sick that day.
Damn.
And yeah, man, we just hit it off, and we just had chemistry. He would make a joke, and I knew to shut up and let him tell what he's got to say, and he knew when, let me get what I had to say, and what I mean?
Yeah.
It was it took a little refining. Now over the last 3 years, we've refined our chemistry enough that. And
you guys do it all over Zoom, right?
We do it on StreamYard. We started out on Skype.
What's the delay like on there usually?
Here's a little clip of your.
There you go.
The video
let's
of your
hear
show.
Yeah.
As the man. Can you imagine being at the bar and this guy walks in, and you can't get no girls when this guy's around, 'cause he's gonna get all the girls. Listen to this voice. Listen to this voice.
And as Dustin would say, that crazy internet that one Mr. Al Gore invented.
This guy comes in talking. The chicks just ask him if you don't believe me.
Yeah, he also invented Man Bear Pig.
Yeah, well, he tried to warn us about Man Bear Pig, but nobody would listen.
He was super serial, I believe he said. Half man, half bear, half pig, and I don't know. I guess some of us were just too blind to see it. So thank you.
Man Bear Pig.
By the way, the bed in back of me, that's where I fuck.
Oh yeah, that's where he's gonna take them too.
The casting couch. Yeah.
Look at that. That's a man on a mission right there.
Now, see, this room in my house, nobody enters but me.
Okay.
And that's not because of choice, because chicks don't dig this shit.
Yeah, I get that.
Nobody wants to go in and look at my shrine to fucking Guns N' Roses, but it looks cool in a podcast.
Absolutely.
In practice, in real life, you don't
Especially if you're doing a podcast about Guns N' Roses.
Oh, yeah.
Sure. You got to have that.
So your Caputo has deep, a very deep delivery.
Yeah, he's got a good one. I feel like he's got a good radio
he's got
voice.
Some deep voice.
I think he would do well in radio. I don't know if if the only thing is he's a really, really nice guy.
Yeah.
And I don't know what radio's like in Canada, but I've heard horror stories.
Radio's a rough business, man.
Yeah.
Radio is it's a
Yeah, but
it's like playing Contra. It can be a meat grinder sometimes.
I've had girls in Jeff City tell me that have listened to my podcast, and when they find out I have one, like to tell your co-host to call me and let's just talk to me. And so I've told him, I was like, hey man, let's whore this out. You know,
yeah,
99 cents a minute, like whatever, dude. Like
so, like on your next show, you should just have him read this. You know, get your recorders ready. Here we go. You can read this, and then they can just play it back.
Pre-record, and then I'll be DJing his sexy talk.
Why, hello there.
Give that to the Patreon
the sexy
subscribers.
Person on this phone call can't
I want
be,
you to undress right now.
I had a friend of mine that was a DJ in a strip club, and this motherfucker pre-recorded all of his announcements and just sat on his ass and smoked cigarettes all day. And they fucking banged.
That sounds like strip club DJs.
Yeah. Smart.
All they need to do is get up and go, please welcome Cindy to the stage.
Can't knock the hustle.
Yeah.
Cindy loves Rice Krispie treats.
Yeah.
And just like the treats, Cindy snap, crackles, and pops. All right, get those dollars out. I'm going to go smoke some Winstons.
And remember, no sex in the champagne room.
Yeah,
Cindy got caught last time.
Maybe
so
there's a finger. Maybe there's a finger bang, but who knows?
I made out back there once, but there's not really any sex.
The finger blaster.
Not really any sex going on back there.
The pooper, but that's
no. I had friends that worked in the strip club that was chicks that I, wasn't fucking, but was definitely interested in.
Yeah.
Doing that with. And so sometimes when they wanted a break, they would, okay, I need to preference this by saying, since people don't know me, I'm not just a creep that hung out at the strip club all the fucking time. It was literally the only bar in town where I'm from.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it was either that or you don't go to the bar.
Yeah.
And so we'd go to the bar.
Your bar is a titty club?
Oh, it was. And oh my God, it was the worst titty
I'm
club.
sure.
Like, dude, a Mississippi titty club is exactly what you think it is.
Yeah.
Like, it was bad.
Skank.
There would be like two hot girls and then there'd be like an old chick. I
just
remember.
imagine,
Hey, son, how'd you like this?
I imagine the chick dancing.
No teeth, no teeth.
Hey,
There
it's
was
my grandma,
always
man.
one that was like 8.5 months pregnant.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
meth mouth all over.
Some men are into the pregnant chicks, though.
A fucking hand comes out of her coochie and grabs the pole. It's the kid.
That just means they have.
I'd pay to see
She
that.
just swings around by the
She's
little
swinging
kid
like
hand.
this while the kid's holding on to the pole.
You look over, you're like, damn, that's impressive.
Yeah, we had a place like that called Dottie's Body Shop.
Oh,
it was like
Dottie's Body
three
Shop.
chicks in there on some drunk dude. Dottie was the old ass girl who ran it.
Dude, when we first came here, my ex-wife would go with us to the strip club because it was, like I said, we were, my buddy and I, I'm not going to say his name while I'm talking about the strip club, but I had a buddy of mine, and if anybody out there's listening that knows me, you know who it is, because I had a best friend for a long time, to the point I'd get pulled over and ask, where's
Where's
he
your
at?
buddy?
Where's your buddy at?
Buddy, yeah, man.
Well, they knew his name. But small town.
Yeah.
We were the Statler and Waldorf of this strip club. Was the reputation that we got. And if you don't know who that is, the Muppets, the old men that sit in the very back.
Yeah, I love those guys.
And criticize the whole show.
Yeah, I love those guys.
My favorite one time was
Call that a shower show.
the DJ's name was Matt, and Matt goes, all right, I need all the ladies to get on the stage. And I guess he wasn't expecting him to just cut the music off. But, like, right then he leaned in to say something to me that I was supposed to be the only one here, and he cut the music off just as my buddy's going, that's about the only thing getting up around here.
Oh,
Oh,
That's
man.
fucking hilarious.
Hot mic.
Right.
No kidding.
Do you guys have any really funny hot mic stories from your early radio days?
I don't have anything.
Yeah.
I do. I was at this remote, and we were at a brand new plaza place in Destin, Florida. And this guy Chino, who was working the board, he was bringing my feed in. And so my buddy Matt Stone, he was out just doing whatever. He was off that day, but he was in his car listening to it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I did the break, and he's like, "You're clear." And I was like, "Hey, man, there's so many fucking hot chicks here." Literally, that's what I said. And it was, so he had me, it wasn't like super loud, but like you can hear me faintly.
Yeah.
Like saying this on the air because he had the pot down.
Yeah.
And so Matt calls my phone. And I answer, and he's like, "What the fuck are you doing, dude?"
Oh, no.
I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "I just heard you talk about how there's fucking hot girls there, and like you literally said fuck
on the air.
and I was like, dude, I was told that I was clear.
Yeah.
I was told that I was off the air. No questions asked. I was like, I believe him because Chino was like a reliable person, but
Not
for some
that night.
reason,
Not that night.
Did a lot of
he missed it.
did a lot of dudes
It was-
show up that night to the show?
Well, it was actually
right.
it happened during the day,
Oh, fuck.
but it was
Oh,
like
well, nobody heard
it
it
was like
then.
a woman's thing. Like it was
Yeah, but it was during the day. That's
Oh
like a
no, like a
no-no.
fucking like a feminist.
No, it wasn't a feminist thing, but like,
Oh
they
my
were,
God,
like,
that
these
would've been
rich-
awful.
They're like kind of like these uppity, like class women.
Oh, okay.
Hanging out, but there's like a bunch of hot ones there, and I'm like, damn.
So it's like the soccer
So I was
mom.
just bullshit. I was just bullshitting with Chino. I'm like, dude, there are some fucking hot chicks here. And he's
Yeah,
like,
man.
oh, really? Good. I was like, yeah, man, you should come down here after you're off.
Did he know
Because
that?
there was like a bar there and stuff, and so Matt heard all of this stuff
Oh,
going
Chino.
on. He got so Matt.
Oh, Chino.
Come on, Chino, get down here. We're gonna slay some puss tonight.
So whatever,
One job.
Whatever Matt was doing, he came over to the radio station, goes into the studio, and starts yelling at Chino. He's like almost fighting the dude.
Damn.
And Chino's like, I had no idea. I'm so sorry. And he's like, you fucking idiot. I heard him cursing at the remote. And
This is the start of the movie, of the buddy movie, before they go on the journey to find themselves,
Right,
where they're
right,
radio
right.
DJs, and this is how they get fired in the first act.
it was my
before they
first.
go.
Yeah, right.
It was my first full time radio gig, and I was having a blast.
I never had anything like that.
So, like, when that happens, I should know the answer to this, but, like, does the FCC fine you? If that shit
No,
goes
I-
over the
only
air?
if
it was
someone,
very faintly. Like
so
it wasn't
only
like
if someone complains.
right.
Oh,
No
was
one-
it during the fade out when they
no
were
one
getting the bumper in?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sometimes we would get like calls at the radio station saying that this song said that this chick was a whore in the song. I'm
Right.
like, dude, you cannot. Come on, man. Like,
yeah.
I had a buddy that played Alice Cooper Dead Babies on Halloween.
Oh.
And some lady called up, I just lost my baby.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
bastards.
Damn.
You know?
In
I
a
mean-
way, though, that's heartbreaking, but in a way, fuck you.
Yeah, right. It's like, well, I'm so
song?
sorry. Maybe you should turn the radio off and grieve.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Why are you listening to this? If
Right,
if
you
you
know.
know what's if you know what the song's about, then turn the fuck thing
No.
off.
Why did you sit there and listen to the whole thing?
Right.
Motherfucker, you know how many times I cried to the radio when I was in high school? Fucking lot. More than I want to admit.
More times I would be, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't want
Did you guys ever think about fighting a kangaroo?
No.
No, because I've seen kangaroos, man. They are fucking ripped.
They're jacked, right?
Kangaroos these days are jacked.
So
I would pay to see somebody.
So
like
since
Jackie
this
Moon.
is the cool down, and we can just talk about whatever.
Do you guys, before you start this video, do you guys remember? It's probably been a couple years ago now. There was this video that went viral of some dude punching a kangaroo.
Yeah,
I
he
remember
was,
that.
Yeah.
He was going after his dog or something.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
kangaroo
He walked
boxing.
up, yelled at it, and decked it.
And then
Kangaroo-
that kangaroo went like, fuck, dude. And then he left.
Yeah, it was
So-
like the guy on Venice Beach.
So
What the
kangaroo
fuck?
boxing actually became pretty popular in the late 1800s, man.
Of course it did.
Um,
That just seems like the most English thing I've ever
well,
heard.
in both Europe and the United States, clowns and professional boxers alike would square off against
Say
these.
there, Reginald. Why don't
against
we get
these
fucking
kangaroos.
wasted and punch a kangaroo.
This would
right in
never
the
happen
face?
today.
Right, no.
So here, this is actually. See this
Yes,
guy.
it would.
he's-
We would just,
That's
you know,
that guy. in
We
the
can't even play
video.
donkey basketball anymore without
Look-
PETA bitching.
Look at this guy.
No, we do that back home in Illinois.
Still?
They still play
he's
donkey
skinny.
basketball.
Look at the picture of this guy. He's like, I'm
That's
gonna
this dude?
fuck. Yeah, it's the same guy.
It's like 130 pounds.
So is this like the
So-
champion
Dude,
of
it's like
kangaroo
it's like
boxing?
Patches O'Houlihan.
So did they have a kangaroo world champion or some shit? Because I'd love to see that belt.
Does the kangaroo get disqualified for kicking?
Dateline 1942.
I don't know, but look at that. Look at the kangaroo's
Jimmy
arms.
the kangaroo is
Oh, man.
fucking up this dude.
Could you imagine getting nut shotted by that?
Oh my
Dude,
goodness.
look at that. He's
That's what
got
we're
him
gonna
in
do.
a
We're gonna do
sleeper.
commentary. He's got on the side of home.
I would not
That
fight
sounds
that
tough.
thing.
And like, how
Look
do you?
at this guy's like fucking double the size of it, dude.
I love how they put mitts on it.
Look,
oh,
man,
the little
this is-
bitch kicks.
That's what I'm saying. It's
So
not
I'm saying,
fair.
can you imagine getting kicked in the nuts by this
It's
thing?
not fair.
Look
And
at
I-
those arms, though, man. Look
Dude,
at
those arms are huge, but I swear kangaroos
even
today
lift,
have even
bro?
bigger arms. Those arms look small compared to
Oh, did it get him in the nuts? I think it did get him in
That's
the
a
nuts.
game winner right there.
Yeah,
He got
see?
a shot to the pills.
Kangaroo Jim's fucking fighting.
Kangaroo Jim wins again.
Okay, so if the kangaroo beats Jim, does the kangaroo then become the champion and get the belt?
I think the
And-
kangaroo's just
Oh!
automatically assumed to be champion.
he
Was
should.
that kangaroo fighting a woman?
Yeah, he kicked her in the pussy.
Dude, that was a muff punt.
Oh, dude, they go right for the nuts, don't they?
It's not fair.
Evolution, man. Wait,
was he just shaking his hand?
Why is that guy just laughing about this?
He's having a great.
Oh, he's kissing the
because
motherfucker.
listen, man, the reason he's laughing is because even though he's in a lot of pain, he's having the time of our lives because our grandparents were fucking savages.
You know what? Yeah.
badasses. They were.
I love the old timey music.
Yeah, this is great.
Coming up today on Fuck You, we fought kangaroos.
Look at
Yeah.
this.
This
This guy's going.
Trading blows left and right.
Look, son, if you want to be a man, you're going to have to get in there with the kangaroo.
This is what I want to see. I want to see a kangaroo fight Mike Tyson.
I want to see 6 rounds with
I
the
would pay
Roo.
for that.
Dude, Mike Tyson would fuck one of these up, dude.
Hey,
I
he's
don't know,
officially
man.
fighting Logan Paul or whoever the fuck now, right?
Are they
Fuck
doing
Logan
that?
Paul.
I
Are
don't
they
think-
doing that?
I don't think so.
Oh, I thought that they
Fucking
were now.
douchebag.
yeah.
Like,
I know. I want to see him get knocked out
Look at
by
this
Mike
guy.
Tyson.
He's like, quit kicking me, you little bitch.
you think he's really going to get knocked out? Hell no. Don King's making too much money off of Logan Paul right now. Those fights are fucking fake.
Is Logan Paul the one that's or is Don King promoting him?
I don't know. Some promoter.
Yeah.
Some promoter is making too much money off this
just-
kid to let him
Damn.
lose.
He just got hit in the dick.
Dude.
Right in the dick.
So kangaroos are kind of like deer that kind of just stand on their hind legs, right?
They kind of look like deer a little
they
bit.
use their
Because
tail.
Australians eat
It
them.
looks like
man.
a giant fucking
Dude,
rat.
it's funny you say that because a few years ago, and you can actually look this up, in my hometown of Mississippi, not my hometown, but really, really close to Tupelo, there was a kangaroo that escaped and
That's
was
fantastic.
running around loose. And so somebody came up to me at work while I'm living here and was like, "You're from Mississippi, right? Yeah. Do you know where?" And they started naming these streets and stuff like that like you had to be there. And I'm like, "Yeah, are you from there? Do you know somebody? Like, what's going on?" And I was like, "No, dude, there's a kangaroo. It's making world news because there's a kangaroo on the loose out there." And I'm like, a what? Okay. And so some kangaroo escaped from like a petting zoo or some shit.
Jesus.
Oh,
Jesus.
shit.
And here's the best part: they never found the fucking kangaroo.
Oh, good. So he's out there somewhere.
So he's
No,
still
no.
out?
Here's the thing: it was right at deer season, so
Oh,
I guarantee.
no.
That's why you said something about deer, and it made me think of that. I guarantee this motherfucker got shot, and then some redneck was like, "Hey Jim, I got one. Get over here." And he was
Look
like,
at this
"Hey,
big
I'm on my
bastard."
way, but man, did you see this? There's a kangaroo running around here." Oh shit!
Right.
and
Shit, I already field dressed it.
a week later, they're making kangaroo steaks on the
Right,
grill.
right.
Yeah.
I'll eat
Hey.
anything once.
I already pulled its ass out. What are you talking about?
Hey, man, those fuckers are rip. I'm sure they probably have some
Well,
pretty
the
tasty
kangaroos
meat.
today, man. Have you seen some of them guys? They fucking look like they're just flexing on Venice Beach.
I feel like
You know-
they've mutated bigger.
You know?
That's what I was saying, man. I swear they've got bigger muscles
You know,
now.
kangaroos, bears, and things like that don't work out, so we've never seen one at peak strength.
True.
You imagine they training?
I mean,
Got
what
a
if they
fucking
did?
Rocky montage.
It's fucking using steroids and shit.
right.
Someday, when they become intelligent and they evolve like us, they're going to take over the world because we're not going to be able to stop them.
Goddamn kangaroos.
Damn
Nah.
you, Roo.
Nah. We'll blow ourselves up before that happens.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, don't forget to hang around for our after hours segment coming up.
That's
next, if you're a
right.
Patreon patron, like our buddy JT,
Yep.
the Jeff City Paranormal Society,
Yep.
or Johnny Biscuit Strength.
Sir Biscuit
I'm sorry,
Strength.
Sir Biscuit Strength.
Dustin, is there anything you want to say about your podcast before we?
Yeah, if you guys want to check us out, I really appreciate it. We're Guns and Radio. We're on Spotify. We're on everywhere podcasts are available that we think so far. I can't really check that every week. But
Do you guys have like a certain
Absolutely.
schedule that you guys
We-
post new episodes?
We post new episodes on Monday and Saturday, mini episodes on Saturday, and then we have another show called Band, The Real Life Misadventures of Rick Dunsford and Friends.
Cool.
For those of you, we didn't talk about, we may talk about it in the post show.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rick, if you heard the news story about the Guns N' Roses fan that got banned from the show, and got kicked out and beat up, I don't know what else come out yet, but we'll save that for the paid version.
Yeah.
That's Rick. He does a show on our feed also, and I'm going to tell you that story that everybody knows about him getting banned and stuff is literally the lamest story this kid has. Like, I hung
Wow.
out with this guy for a few years, and some of the shit we used to get into, and so that's what the whole point of it is. He's telling his life story in that show.
Wow.
Nice.
Band comes out usually when it does come out. We do it in season, so it comes out on Wednesdays when it's going to come out. But you can look through the feed in the archive and find Band, and
that's Band BANNED.
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Band. And more new shows coming to the feed. So
Cool, man.
You're a busy man.
You are busy. Man.
You are busy.
Thanks for coming on the to dude. This was awesome.
Yeah, we
appreciate
we're
it.
we're
Thanks for
still
having
going to
me.
do after hours, but you know,
I've had a blast, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
guys.
yeah, come back anytime, man.
Yeah,
I
man.
would like to, yeah.
All right, bitches. We've made it through
Yeah.
episode
So
95.
episode 95 in the books.
Yeah.
If you're a Patreon member, head on over to patreon.com.
Shout out to our boy Biscuit.
Yeah, get
Yep.
After Hours segment.
I love the name Biscuit Strength, though. Like, that's just...
Taylor is his name.
Yeah.
I have no idea where Biscuit Strength came from.
I know
but
what
love
Whisker
it.
Biscuit means.
Right? Hanging in there like a hair and a biscuit.
Or a Limp Biscuit. You know.
He's a freak. Freak of nature.
Dude, that he
Freak
is.
of nature.
That guy could, yeah, I'm sure he could, like, bend a car in half.
Yeah. Good thing he's so nice.
All right, we'll see you for After Hours.
All right,
Thanks
y'all.
for hanging with us.
See ya.
See y'all next week.
9 to 6.
For a transcript of the Old 77 podcast, write down everything the boys say.